is
Shakalaka.
everyone doing today?
Okay, okay.
Welcome
Welcome
back,
back again. And here, I'm going to say this again. Happy birthday, Prince.
Prince.
Uh, happy sixth birthday, man. Hope you're enjoying yourself and your dad is feeding you a lot of food, man.
Eat that chocolate cake.
Yeah, I know, right?
Eat that chocolate cake.
Dude said, hey, finally, my
Like,
people, hey. Oh, that's Matt.
hey, that's Matt.
What's
Who?
up, Matt?
Who's milk? He
I
needs
don't
some.
know.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I need to know your name.
I need some milk.
What's up, back queen?
We have special guest
Am I saying that right?
Oreo the panda.
Gang, gang. What's poppin'?
Yeah.
What's popping?
He said was Paul.
Like Jack Harlow. What's popping?
Lucas
He
song.
said, y'all know me. I don't know anybody named Milk.
So what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
Write, freestyle. Music's a big part of what I do. So it's pretty much what I'm into.
You ever been in like a professional studio?
Um, Professional studio, probably not. Probably just some little ranky danks here and there.
Little rankadanks here and there.
You feel me?
But
Just a little bit.
You told me earlier. You said what? You started around like the age of 17.
Yeah, 17. That's when I really jumped off the porch with it. I wanted to see how far I can go with it. You feel me? But mishaps after mishaps. You feel me?
Yeah,
Things
and
happen,
especially
so-
when you're working with people, sometimes it's hard.
Oh yeah, people that don't take it seriously, you definitely get frustrated.
Like that happens all the time. I didn't think you were gonna show up today. I've had so many people
Hey.
like trying to record music videos, and people are like, "Yeah, I'll
Hey.
definitely be in it," and then not showing up.
Oh yeah, it's definitely it's
Like,
just
but
like the
the
booth. Like if I say
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up, like if I'm taking your time, you feel me? I'm gonna use that time.
That's funny that he said that because we do have a lot of people say, "Oh, we want to be on the show with you. When can we come?" And then they never show up, and then we're just like, "Ah, fuck it."
See,
Well,
they scared the camera. I'm not. I'm out here. You feel me?
I kind of understand it because I used to be the same way,
Right.
like choked in speech
This
class,
person
and
Milk said, and something about Crow. My mom owns that landscaping company. Oh, what's up, dude? I didn't know. I did not know that was you. And when you said my mom owns the landscaping thing, I know who you're talking about now. My bad, man. Here, I didn't know you had a name on there like Milk. That's kind of hard for me.
did they
not
say
to-
their name?
Uh,
And he said, "Embiid is
yeah,
we met through
it's Sam.
old roommate
It's Sam.
Sam."
Yeah, You remember we were standing outside and he came up. He was the one that was delivering pizza that day. We were standing outside. I think that I don't know if that was you or not that was standing outside with me.
I don't know,
It
but
had to-
apparently we met. I'm not normally really good with names and faces. I feel like that's a very important thing.
Yeah. And here I wouldn't have not have knew. All I know is it said Milk, and I was confused there for a minute. As soon as you started saying, I knew you.
Are we friends on Facebook?
I know I'm friends with him on Facebook.
For sure. But
It's a small town.
He said, "B, this is memories gone right now."
it's normally on point. Like for real, I remember shit that happened to me in kindergarten, like shit that don't even matter.
Damn. That's
Hey.
a good ass memory.
Dude, I'm saying,
No, he
never
said
said
you
that
guys are
wrong.
friends.
saying. I'm sorry, my guy. I'll have to look you up. But so you're an artist, but you've never really been given like the equipment,
Yeah.
the time, place to do it.
You know what?
Pretty much. I mean, it's just been like, oh yeah, I got, we can do this, we can do that, and you get there, and it's always either bad timing or they don't have this ready or this set up or they got some they don't know how to work. You feel me? So
Yeah.
like I'm always, you know, schedule around whenever somebody's like, oh yeah, I got a recording studio. I'm like, death trap shit.
Shit, man,
Like,
you been overlooking the underdog right here.
oh,
I've been here the
hey,
whole time.
That's why when a conversation comes of failed people who do music, you're not in that category, my guy. Because I seen what you could do and feel me. That's 100 right there. I can definitely vouch for that. If anybody say, oh, I can't rap on one of his beats, boy, you is not a rapper. Then you just not.
I actually had a conversation with somebody about something like that the other day. They they were like, man, yeah, man, that was kind of freaky. I
My
was like,
bad.
why am I hearing myself right now?
What's
Oh,
up, Ella and Zane? Sorry, keep going.
oh yeah, I forgot all about that. But no, what I'm saying, well, I was talking about that with somebody about like people not being. I've had people say they couldn't
Oh,
rap
it's
off my
gonna die.
beats,
Right.
and then I've had other people rap off of it, but then as soon as they get around other people, they start changing like up their whole attitude and shit, and then they're like, no, I can't rap off of this. I'm like, you just rapped off of it like 15, 20 minutes ago, motherfucker.
Nah, you got to keep that same energy in and out the door.
Yeah.
Like I swear, bro. Like you come in here and you spit some hard shit, and the next day you can't do it. That was a fluke. Then. You got
Yeah, I
lucky.
know,
You
right?
was off something when you did that. You not.
Who would you say that your style is kind of based off of? Because I've never heard your work.
Um, it's a combination of different things. I listen to a lot of music. Like music's been probably 50% of my life.
Oh,
I'd say
Sarah
it's
still says, "Beat as you know me."
See, y'all famous. I
Sarah
told you,
Scott.
man. They know you out
Well, I
here.
mean, we're
You
getting
feel
there.
me?
It's all about just staying consistent, and I know that.
That's what
We
happens
know
with
that.
fame. You like you get 1,000 messages and you're like, oh, so I didn't even check. 500 of these. I'm so
Hey,
busy.
hey, you know what it is for me is like I say like you guys are artists, right? And when I'm
Right.
making a beat, I constantly necessarily have to cut my phone off because if I don't, I get like 5, 10, 15 minutes into making a beat.
Oh yeah, that's
And man, this motherfucking phone gets on my motherfucking nerves, and then I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
That seems to be when people hit you up. Is like whenever you're doing something that you're like passionate about,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it's and
Ugh.
you're getting into it. Like
Oh, yeah.
you haven't really like got in the flow of it yet, but
That's
you're getting
facts.
there, and then boom, phone rings, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, your
And here-
phone be
Like
dry.
yeah, and I definitely need to like learn to silence that shit.
Hey, D&D's your best friend. Shoot. Like I said, airplane mode. Hey, I don't know what happened. My phone glitched. I don't know what to tell you. I was in a work in progress. You feel me? You gotta be.
Because whenever you got the inspiration to do it, I feel like that's the perfect time to act. Like the whole I got an idea, and like I think it's good to write ideas down and stuff too, and maybe act on those ideas whenever you actually have the time. But whenever you have the inspiration to act, and you're in the middle of acting, and then somebody's messaging you or
Yeah.
calling, it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like
I'm Dory.
dang.
Hey,
Dang.
you know what my motivational thing is what I get in my mindset when I'm making beats is I get into that mindset where like, oh, you know how Dre be making his beats, right? Dr. Dre. Then my mind goes to I'm better than Dr. Dre. I'm getting ready to be blowing this shit up. Either way it goes.
I feel like that's the attitude that
Yeah,
you
the
have to
mindset is
have.
definitely the base key of anything you do. Like, as long as you got a mindset, you can do that. You feel me? Unless you lack the skill. Let's just to be honest. Like, if you lack the skill, like you could have millions of dollars, but you'll never have the skill that people.
I feel
You
you.
feel me? So
I feel you. And here, me and him, when like at one point, we started getting to the point where like we were talking about getting stuff, but we're always talking about it, but we were never going out and doing it. And then eventually, we were sitting out like out by the school where he had his first trailer. We're sitting outside, and then we just looked at each other. We're like, "Why the fuck are we sitting here talking about this shit still?"
Like,
for
let's just
real,
And then we
do it.
jumped in the motherfucking car. We was like, "Let's go get this shit." We went and bought it.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
I bought my last studio like over the phone. That shit was mailed
Mhm.
to me. I ended up selling that to Zane, a kid that I work with now, who is excellent with a camera, who has brilliant ideas whenever it comes to a music video.
Yeah, I seen the COVID videos. I was like,
I'm
yeah,
I'm grateful for that.
bro
For it.
knows, bro's on point.
He's really good. So have you listened to my music?
I've listened to a couple of songs. I'm not gonna lie. I've listened. I think the best one I heard so far was Child's Play. That shit was raw.
Child's
Child's
Play. I
Play.
That was
appreciate
raw.
that. I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
I was like, because when when Carlos first told me about you, I was like who? I was like, I ain't never heard, bro, but I've always seen you. So I was like, let me check out his music. And I saw this. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know people like this were
I
in
think
this like little
I think
area.
I think
Like,
I've did like 4 videos with him.
yeah, I seen that.
Well,
I was
no,
like, let's
three. I
go.
think it was 3 videos, wasn't it? Yeah, it was only two
What?
videos because
That you was in?
we did white trash
Oh my
and
god.
child's play.
That
The
shit's so
White
Man,
Trash one
dude,
was
stupid.
hey,
crazy.
talking about white trash, man. After he had did that and he had got it out, I was riding coming.
When I read the title, I was like, what are they doing? I heard, I was like, okay, this is gonna be fire. Like,
It was
yeah,
funny
I got
though.
that.
I was coming past Casey's and there was this dude fucking glaring white trash. I'm sitting there
Like, yeah,
at
this
the
is what it
red light.
feels
He's
like right
rolling.
here.
He's like, all you can hear is motherfucker or all
I'm
the
a
brothers
white
saying,
trash
yeah.
motherfucker.
I'm
Chicka
like, what the
what
fuck?
motherfucker think I
I'm
give
like,
a
look at
fuck?
this dude.
What motherfucker chuck a band this
It,
motherfucker
it was
hit a
straight up
stunner on a
crazy.
See,
motherfucker.
that's how it's supposed to feel when you put out something and you get people that can relate to it. They gonna
Yeah.
definitely jam out to
I
it.
had people tell me not to like release that. Oh, you say the F word too many times
Oh,
and
Simply, this music ain't for the children. This is, I
no.
mean, if you let your child listen to it, you
that's on
offend.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
feel me?
I let
Uh,
my child listen to
Matt
like
said, what about Luke Kang?
nothing. What?
Matt said, what about Luke
That's
Kang?
not beat is though, Matt. Have you listened to the Liu Kang?
Luke Kang one?
It was Kid.
I don't think I seen that one
No,
yet. I
Yeah.
gotta check that out though.
Oh yeah, it's
it's
on
I
a
did,
YouTube.
man. Everybody
it's a dude that I'm working with. He's super talented.
like through the
Like
day, I be
singing,
getting
chopping.
messages of like different people through the area that be rapping and stuff, and I'm like, but are you serious about your craft though? Or are you just doing this for your spare time type of thing? Like, I'm trying to make a career out of this, so definitely like if I gotta go all out and talk about Jay-Z or something, like, I mean, I'm about to take that shot. Like,
I'm about to. I'm
you
about to
feel
start
me?
taking shots.
I mean, for me, like, if I'm gonna go after anybody, bro, I'm a poke at 50.
50
I'm a
Cent.
poke at 50, bro. Cause
You say
like
you're gonna poke at
I'm a
50.
poke at 50,
And don't
bro.
wake a sleeping giant.
Hey, look how he came in the game.
That's exactly
You
what he
feel
was
me?
doing.
The only difference is I ain't trying to get shot. Though. That's the only road I'm not trying to take. You feel me?
but
I
you know,
don't see that happening around here, but say we traveled
I mean,
somewhere,
you
that
feel me?
could definitely happen.
yeah.
You know, you got a couple fake gangsters too. What you want to do? Like, all right,
Like
now I ain't from
You talking about what's that dude's name that has the colorful hair? Is it 6ix9ine?
6ix9ine.
Takashi.
That
Yeah.
dude is not a motherfucking gangster.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
But he was rocking with
I'm
gangsters
not gonna
though.
lie. Before the snitching, I was like, okay, I can mess with your music, not your hairstyle,
His shit gets you.
not the colorful teeth, but
His shit gets you so pumped.
his music make you want to like just hit your like next door neighbor or
Wow.
something. Like it really do. But afterwards, like I'm like, now I can't listen to your music because of the straight code. Like you did the one thing you were not supposed to do. You weren't supposed to touch the button, and you touched it. Like, now
Hey, I was told that
I
six
like
nine
dude.
used to go to the hood at night
yeah, you went
and
to
walk
Oakland.
around and talk shit on the camera, and then by the time everybody woke up, they're like, "Look at this motherfucker!
Yeah,
He
he went to
out here
O
talking
Block
shit."
early as hell. His goofy ass and went out there talking about Dirk on O Block. Boy, if they would have caught you, yeah, you would have been Skittles already, bro. You'd have been in pieces.
Yeah, he didn't post whenever he was
No.
there. He waited like 2 hours, 3 hours
But
after, and
the
then
only thing we
posted it.
could really
Yeah.
say about him though is through the court case, we found out
Mhm.
what type of individual we dealing with.
I would have snitched though,
Yeah.
honestly.
Ooh,
In his situation, I would have. They was trying to. They was like trying to bang his baby mama. Like
I mean,
those ain't people that like. And if they was really rocking with you, like they wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that is true, but
but
Like, and not only that, they fucking picked him up. They fucking like.
yeah, they tried to kidnap
Did
his
you
ass.
Did you see the kidnap video?
oh, they kidnapped him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put
Oh,
his ass back in the
shit.
car, bro, and then bro bolted out. Just all you see was colorful hair go. I'm like, the pretty pony running, bro. Like,
And he's like, please,
yeah,
I can't
he was
remember,
knocking on
dude.
people's doors and stuff, bro. It's
Hey.
crazy. Like,
That's funny. I
They
hear-
they took his jewelry, like over $2.3 million of jewelry.
but this is the messed up part, though. How you be considered as a rat in the music industry and still allowed to be able to do music?
Well, did you
like,
know Rick Ross was a correctional officer?
Yeah, yeah.
How the fuck?
Like the stuff that Rick Ross talk about, that's not really Rick Ross' life. That's somebody else's life. He's telling through, but he got famous off of it because he looked the part.
Rick Ross is a goofy.
You feel me?
Man, what you
I don't-
talking
I
about?
don't
I
like
like
Rick
Rick Ross.
Ross.
I like Rick Ross.
and
I like a few songs.
speaking
like,
of rappers
like
and shit,
John with Lil Wayne.
speaking of rappers and shit, we got rest in peace to PNB Rock though. You feel me? He got
Who?
PNB Rock.
Oh,
He got,
You know that was he was signed to Empire, and
yeah,
everybody on Empire.
yeah. He
I think is dead now.
yeah. He
Yeah.
got shot like Roscoe's chicken waffles or something like that. Like it was
Mhm.
crazy. Like, bro, like
I didn't listen to P&B Rock, so I don't know him much.
I listened to his bro. He actually got some like hard bangers that he came out with for his time.
I
You
have to
feel
check
me?
him out.
That's
Yeah.
funny. My son came in the room talking about some old school rap songs the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he told me he asked me if I knew who what
Please
was
don't
it?
say Snoop Dogg. Everybody should
No,
know Snoop Dogg
no.
by
This is
default.
this is the 80s. Like he was talking about some
Ooh,
80s stuff.
that's before
I
my
was like
time.
80s. He came in there talking about dude that was rapping around with like when Slick Rick, Heavy D, Hefty D, or Beastie Boys and all them were rapping. And he
Oh
came in
yeah,
there
that's
talking.
old
I forget
school.
what dude's name is, but he was like, "Have you ever heard of this song, Dad?" Yeah, me sitting in there watching it, and then he's like, "Who's Too Short?" I'm like,
Oh,
"You don't know who Too Short
Oh
is?"
shit.
And then
he wants to close the door. Like, let me
Okay,
talk to you,
too
son.
short.
Let me get your game.
then I had turned on the video for him. I was like, "Man, this is the stuff that your grandpa was rolling around when they first started making Alpine tape players for you to put the little tape deck in for the CD to play."
Oh, Lord. Hey, doing that to kids now is funny as hell, bro. You give them a cassette tape and be like, "This is how we listen to music." Like, what am I supposed to do with this shit? Like, figure it out. Like, we had to.
And here my kids look at me funny when I come out of my room. I'll grab like a VHS movie that I got because I like
You feel me? VHS never gonna break.
I
Never
like
break your
and
heart.
here I like Tango and Cash, and then I like They Live, and then Gone Fishing is mostly my favorite, dude.
Gone fishing was
Yeah.
crazy.
I feel like the quality of things ain't like better. Like technology's gotten better, but
Yeah, it has.
Technology's
the
got out of
life
hand.
expectancy does not last.
When you can make a CGI that looks exactly like somebody, we gone too far. Because we gonna end up doing some crazy shit. I'm like, yeah, we'll make a copy of the president. Fuck it.
I can,
If they could be doing that, we wouldn't even know.
I'm-
They could be doing that
literally.
right now,
yeah.
and we
I
wouldn't know.
mean, you feel me?
I can't say nothing because when I was younger, I used to run around fucking throwing sticks, tying them to rope, throwing them up in the tree. I used to try to climb a tree like I was Batman. Fucking
Hey, it's all
I
about
fell
the
and cracked
intervention,
my head
man.
open.
Hey, that's the only way you learn nowadays, too. You know.
Hey, it is what it is. It gave me a rude awakening.
The world is changing as we know it,
Every day.
and I don't like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You think it's for the better or for the worse?
For the worst, like gas prices, it's going
I'm
down.
glad. I'm glad B Diz don't have a ego right now because if he had an ego right now, he'd be like the smallest person in the room because he's got the smallest mic stand in the world.
I like it. I like.
He's like, I have
I
power.
like
in my
being able to
hands.
maneuver it. I
So-
feel like
I
feel
can
like
maneuver.
I feel like
That's not
Steve
very
Tyler
far.
from Journey. Like I've got a lot of
Should have got one of
movement.
the long ones from the 80s.
You talking about like the one you're talking on?
Probably. I don't know what's behind this, but yeah, probably. I had to look it sideways, like, hold on.
It looks just like this one.
Oh, no. I'm talking about one of like the old school ones, the
Oh,
gray ones
oh,
with the
yeah.
slits on it. Yeah. No,
It's
older
sort
than,
of. I mean, it's old, but it's not that old.
older than that. Like Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
Them
You're
type of
talking about the
mics.
square one.
Yeah.
You like Johnny Cash?
I like Ring of Fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Ring of
That's the
Fire.
Like-
only song that I like by Johnny Cash.
I
I
don't
like
The
all
rest
his
of 'em-
songs.
I don't like country music, but there are some country music songs that I cannot let go. Like
I,
at all.
I love country music.
I can't do it.
I have like a love-hate relationship with it where I'll listen to it like every day for like 2 months and then I'm like, all right, like
I lived in Texas,
that's done.
my
And I feel like it's
stepdad
when the
just ruined
summer's
it.
here.
My stepdad ruined country for me. Just every morning, wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, blast the radio with some Toby Keith. I'm like, oh Lord, no, it's too
And
early.
every country song is like the same.
To
But
me,
it's so hard to come up with ideas that haven't been done.
like there's different type of country songs that I like. I'm not gonna lie. Like Whiskey, from my man Bear from my Horses, Willie Nelson, obviously.
Mhm.
That's a goat, you feel me?
Hey, I like Willie Nelson.
But
don't get me
I can't
started.
do the songs that like you shot my dog, I hit my brother with a car type shit. I can't do it. That's too much, bro. Like, just tell me the story. And she cheated on you. She slashed your tires.
Oh.
Bet we could turn that to a full album, bro. I swear, I can't. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some country songs that are starting to change. They're starting to do hip hop, which is
Upchurch.
you feel me? Like the "Don't Touch My Truck." That was banging. I could ball to that, bro.
Mhm.
Like Lil X Nas. I mean, depending on what
Lil
you.
Nas X.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah, Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas. I've been saying it the wrong whole time. Hold on. Future interviews. You feel me?
He
He's an
That
interesting
that
one.
Old Town Road. You know, he got sued over that.
Yeah, because that was a sample for somebody else's song.
Yeah, and he didn't have the permission to that, but it didn't really matter because he
He's
came
like,
out on
it was
top.
so long ago. I'm making you relevant again. What do you mean? Like by using your song?
Hmm.
That's my fear is using somebody's song or
Well,
using a
and then
beat and they're like,
and then
you
Billy
owe
Ray
me money.
Cyrus was in the music video.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that was the most gangster thing you could do. He went and got bro, and he was like, "We're gonna make this real. We got this." But his other videos is too much. It's too much, bro. It's too much.
Like with him twerking on the devil.
Like,
Did you just
I'm
say
like,
twerking on the devil?
You
Who's-
ain't seen
Yo,
that music
oh
video?
God,
Hell
I
no.
swear,
Montero?
I swear to you, bro. That was like, if anything was gonna make you go to hell, watching that was. I swear.
I'll
Like,
shut that shit off real quick.
I
Oh my goodness.
the only reason I seen it because I walked in a room and my girl was like, "Oh look, it's the new video," and I'm looking. I'm like, "Did he just nah?" Walk straight out the room. Didn't even make eye contact with her. Just walked out the room.
Oh,
I don't.
she's-
Do you think there's a
I mean, there's no.
reason why they're putting that shit in music videos?
It's in every video, honestly. If you really pay attention, it's in everything.
But if they're kind of like preaching like on mainstream that like the devil doesn't exist, it's just a made up thing. Or why is it constantly like referenced all the time?
Because it's sellable. You feel me? If I can make money off of just wearing devil stuff, I'm. You feel me?
Did you just say, "Hey, everybody's all good
Yeah,
as long
you-
as they don't come at me with a fucking clown
You
mask
feel me?
on"?
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm not scared of them. I just don't like clowns.
when they had that clown thing going on, I was not playing with people. I was-
You're gonna die, clown.
I
Oh,
was
you talking about that? You talking about when they were running around trying
Yeah,
to kill
I
people
was
in
like, I
clown
will run a
costumes?
clown over accidentally.
Yeah.
Purposely.
I don't think those people were really trying to kill people. I think they were just
Hey, you get
scaring
close enough,
people.
you gonna find out. Like,
Scaring people.
Nah,
You don't think that shit was set up though? You don't think people were like, let's just make a couple of like clown videos where
For
you're
everyone in
like
the
out in the
world.
woods and it'll go viral because
Yeah, it would.
a lot of people don't like clowns.
I just don't get why they got to be so fucking goofy and fit in a little ass car, and then they all start jumping out. I'm like, hey, how are you doing?
like
I'm more
Bozo the
scared-
clown. That
I'm
was
more scared of
scary.
clowns without the makeup.
What the fuck is that?
That's-
Why? Because they still look like a fucking clown.
No,
The
I'm
face
saying
beneath the
because the
face.
shit they be doing is goofy and
It is.
that's clown shit.
It really is.
I'm saying they're not trying to be a clown, but they show up as a clown.
That's gonna be the new term. You feel me? We just gonna start calling people clowns and goofies again. I think people don't use that enough.
Yeah,
I don't know.
man.
I feel like it depends on who you're around.
Yeah, because there's some goofy ass people.
I don't know. I be clowning around sometimes.
No,
too.
there's
I
a
can't
difference
lie.
between being goofy and being comical, and then being goofy and then just doing the dumbass shit that you know is gonna fail. Like,
That's very true.
You feel me?
Last episode, I was clowning the whole fucking time.
that shit was
Yeah.
funny as hell. I was looking, I was like, bro, going in on them. I was like, shared it
Yeah.
to Snapchat. I'm like, yo, go check this out. This is crazy.
Especially when he talked the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I tend to talk a lot.
He said, I got a lot to say. What you mean? Sure. Yeah, man. It's been a crazy journey, man.
I bet everybody's got to go down a long ass road of a journey just to get where they're going.
Shit, I'd rather use a vehicle. I need to get there faster. This ain't fast.
I need a motherfucking jet.
I mean, if we were meant to get there faster, don't you think it would end faster too?
Something's blocking our way.
I think it's just learning about being happy in the process.
I'm
Learning-
happy,
learning
but I
to
can be
be-
happier. You know? The happier, make you want to work harder, make you want to, incentives.
Well,
That's
I
what
mean,
really gets
if
it.
something's blocking you, that just means you got to work harder to get to what you want.
Give me a sledgehammer. We breaking down walls.
So say like me, man. I have things that freaking get in my way and block me from getting to where I want to go, but I still run over that shit.
That's
I-
facts.
I got a monster truck in my mind. When my mind's getting to going, I'm running that shit over and stomping it.
It's just sometimes I feel like
Facts.
there's times where we could be doing shit and like excuses like come in the way. I know it's definitely happened for me.
Like, like you pray and you say, like, you tell them, take all the negative people away, and then like lose half your friends. Like, damn.
And that's exact.
That's crazy.
I quit like drinking, and then like so I like my whole social life like came to a screeching halt because like the only people that I was like around was like people that were drinking, and once you stop that shit,
Yeah.
and then they stop reaching out, and then it's like you almost
I'm gonna stop
ain't
reaching it.
friends no more
I'm gonna stop
because you're
reaching
not
out
doing
because
the
he was
same
drinking
shit.
with me.
Since you're not gonna do drugs with me, I'm not gonna hang out with you. Like, okay,
I'm just
you're
kidding.
gonna sober up eventually.
But in a way, I mean, if you want to change it, you kind of do have to break away from
And it's
Yeah.
hard too,
those
though.
people because being around those people can just like bring up that thought again.
Oh yeah,
And then
he
if
ain't lying.
you're just like, oh, just this one time won't hurt, and then you get drugged back into the cycle.
It's negative vibes, bro. Like, if you around somebody and shit's always happening, that's negative vibes 24/7. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta break yourself from. Even though, like, you can know them from like sandbox.
yeah.
If you always get in situations and I'm always in trouble with you, I'm bro, I'm gonna fall
Oh
back.
yeah, you got to be
You feel me?
careful with some of them.
Respectfully though, you feel me? I'm
I've
not
been in
gonna.
trouble way too much.
I can't say nothing. I got in trouble quite a few times when I was younger, though.
Like fresh out of high school, I just
Oh
Oh, I was
no,
a badass in middle school. I was definitely that kid. Like,
I did mine while I was in high
I,
school.
I was.
I wish I would have because whenever I was an adult, like that shit could have been put in my past and like
Yeah,
it would have
there's
never have been a thing. But since it was over the age of 18, and as
yeah,
soon as I graduated high school, it was like
that shit
bang,
don't leave
bang,
your
bang.
record.
I got
Yeah,
busted
kids younger
three.
than 18, they take advantage of it. Like, they're gonna give me a slap on the
I
wrist
got
and then
busted 3 times, like in a row, like within a
Mm,
span of like 4 months. It was bang, bang, bang.
he's like, I got these videos to prove.
yeah. Hey,
Let's
and check this
go.
out. My first time when I got in trouble was in a mall.
Oh,
Yeah, I was trying to. I had
emotional
went with a friend.
damage.
He had took these $200 earrings. I didn't know he had took them. He had handed me a tissue.
It's
I
always
stuck
the
this
man's.
motherfucking tissue in my pocket. Right, I'm walking around. We got this dude following us. He was like, he. At first, I didn't know he was following me, and then he said, "Hey, you guys, stop!" I took off running because I thought he was a pervert. So I'm like, "Shit, I'm gonna take off running." I get close to the door. These motherfuckers got a side door that you don't even know about in the wall. He came out. One of them came out, hit me upside the head with a stick. Pack! I was almost out the door. Didn't even know I had a fucking earring in my pocket.
Mm,
And then I got stuck with that shit. And then I got it expunged as soon as I turned 18.
See, my first offense got expunged.
I can't go to that mall no more.
we'd have to shoot the fade after that. You gotta come to the crib. I come to you. We gotta shoot the fade after that. You got me fucked up over here.
Hey, that was the first time, man. And here I didn't even know it was gonna be. I thought he was my friend. So basically, technically, it wasn't a friend. That wasn't a friend move to do that to somebody.
Yeah,
didn't-
that definitely wasn't your friend.
I didn't have
No.
friends that got me in trouble. I was the
I did.
troublemaker. You feel me? I was the dude like, yo, let's go. You feel like, nah, we don't. Stop being a girl. Come on, man. Let's go have fun, whatever. But I was always the person like, if you riding with me, I'm looking out for you. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
take if I'm not gonna do a situation, I'm not gonna ask my mans to do it.
Right.
I heard
You feel
that.
me? Like,
Yeah.
if I tell you come ride with me, just know that like your life in my hands. I'm not gonna let nobody take that from you. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's what most people don't really. Something happened to him. That's on him. No, he was with you, bro. That's
That's your people.
you
That's your
feel me?
people.
Even though that's a grown man, like that's still your man.
But that's a like. I feel like that's a lot of the problems why like I'm very selective with the people that I let around
You
me.
gotta be
That
nowadays.
because so many motherfuckers will not hesitate if they can get one up on you.
Oh yeah.
If they could sleep with your girl, if they could like
yeah.
anything that is not
Bow.
okay to do in a friendship,
They're gonna do it.
like a lot of those motherfuckers
Yeah.
will.
That's
Yeah,
facts though. Like you really gotta watch the way you move and then watch the way other people
yeah.
move.
But
And
sometimes
I feel like it's a lot of the people that follow the mainstream shit.
yeah,
Like the mainstream.
because they got it stuck in their head like, oh, if they could do it.
yeah.
This
But
is a piece of cake.
sometimes it might not even be your friend. It might be your girl doing it too.
That's
You gotta,
that's when it hurts the most.
Yeah.
When like your own shorty like sets you up to feel like damn.
some chicks do that behind your back.
That's crazy, man.
Trying to bring you down.
I'm telling
But
you,
that's
that
why
shit-
that's why you need good dudes around you so that shit doesn't happen. So if she tried to do it like
Yeah.
that, then fucking
True.
at least
Like-
your friends are
Like I
putting
seen
her.
your girl with such and such.
Yeah.
Come whoop his ass. Shoot, most time, like I feel bad for the dudes sometimes. Like when a chick wants to cheat, she'll bring a random dude, whatever. You realize you just set this man up for failure. If your
Hey.
man walked through the
Like-
door, it's over.
Like there was a
Yeah.
time I invited it was the first time I ever met Kid, Zane, and we won't say the other guy's name. But He ended up like messaging my baby mama as soon
Oh
as as
hell
soon as he
no!
left my
You
house. And like me and my baby mama, like we get along.
Oh, he
Like
thought you was slick, huh?
yeah, and then he's like, "Yo, bro, let me get that song." I'm like, "You ain't getting that fucking song, dog. Like,
You
ain't
gotta
no
shoot in the
fucking way."
fade foot
And then
now.
whenever I asked him about it,
Clammed
he
up,
lied to my face.
clammed up, touched
Lied to my
third.
face. No, yeah, she got me confused. No, motherfucker, she sent me the fucking screenshot. What do you mean? I got it confused. Nah,
Mhm.
nah. Like you fucked up. And I would have respected you more had you told me the truth.
See, I could never break the bro code because you feel me. That's like death before the sauna type shit, bro. Like
Mhm.
if I'm around your girl, bro, if she's cool, like I'm clowning the shit out of her, like with you right there, bro. Like respectfully though.
Yeah.
Oh, big headed ass. You feel
Uh-huh.
me? You know, just to be respectful, you know, keep it cool. But actually going after somebody, girl, I
Oh yeah. See,
couldn't do that.
that's the thing about mine. That's why I said women can do it too. Because hey, dude, when I got here, I was married for 13 years, and then this dude that we met at the Salvation Army, fucking started hanging out with us. And then after so long, I started working again for the city. And I told him, I was like, "Can you, hey man, out of respect, me, you, we're men. I'm coming to
Hmm.
you as a man. I'm
Oh
asking
yeah,
you not to come to my fucking house when I'm not home and
yeah, that
fucking
shit
hanging out
gets
with my
you.
Yeah,
wife."
that's not cool.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
And
That's
he,
That's sketchy as
and here,
fuck.
don't
That's
and
ever
here,
do
and
that.
number
here, but
one.
it wasn't just him. It was her too. She was like waiting until I go to work and telling him to come over.
You should have done left it
Yeah,
right then and there.
but I didn't know, man, because I'm at work. How am I gonna know? I can't just start accusing.
I mean, in that
And then
case,
I
it.
found out when I came home one day.
Yeah, and then I would have been like, "Get the fuck out of my house right fucking now." That is like the
Boy,
ultimate form of disrespect. No, get
Oh
out of my
yeah,
house.
and here, just because of all that happening, and here,
Call me insecure. Call me
the
whatever. Get
main
the fuck
thing,
out of my
the main
house.
thing, how I found out is I knew how to get into her tablet,
right.
and I wanted to use it because I was going to order pizza off of it because I
That
couldn't find my
codeine shit
phone.
now. I see everything.
I had slid and did the little thing to open it. Next thing you know, I see pictures of her and him on the train because she had to go to New Mexico to go see her grandma because her grandma was about to pass away. And here he rode all the way to New Mexico with her. And she stayed gone for 3 months. That's the first time she left. I was like, good. I was like, cool, whatever, whatever. I'm
Mm,
not even gonna worry about it. So I'm here with the kids the whole time. And
yeah, that's a
then
tough
she
job right
comes
there.
back and then she tries to I try to work it out with her. I ain't gonna lie. First time, cool. Second time, I tried it again. Third
Right.
time, fool me. You made an ass of me. Thank you. And
You ain't doing that
then
shit
I lost
again.
my composure the third time, and I fucking beat his ass over across the street.
Oh, you got to at this point. He
Hey,
ain't
I
learned his
did, and
lesson.
I did it. And here, honestly, to tell the truth, I did it in front of the Salvation Army too.
But I feel like if you would have just got rid of her, the problem would have been
Yeah.
like dude
Well,
wouldn't have had to have his ass kicked. I mean, she's a free woman.
yeah,
He's a free man.
I know,
Like I
but
understand why. I mean, saying that I want to get pissed off is like would be a
yeah,
complete lie. But if I would have discarded her before like
Yeah,
that, then
yeah,
whatever. I kicked you out, and
mm,
my feelings ain't. I mean, my feelings might still be hurt,
yeah,
but
that's what's messed up about today's world, bro. Like
yeah,
like the man goes like after the man instead of like, but what brought the man to your crib though? Your woman, obviously.
yeah.
So if she like my thing is if my girl's entertaining another dude, sh- broski, you could have shorty.
Hmm.
Like you feel me?
Yeah.
She becomes not interested in me no more because now you getting your attention with
Oh
somebody
yeah.
else. And like all you gotta do is like I tell any female I've ever been with, I tell them, keep it above me, even if it's
Yeah.
something gonna hurt me. Keep it real. I respect
Oh
you more
yeah.
for it.
That's
yeah,
You
basically
feel
what
me?
exactly.
that's
On real
basically what she
shit.
could have did. She could have told me that she
Even
didn't
with
want to be
dude
here.
that came over to my house, messaging my baby mama. If he would have told me the truth,
Yeah.
I would have been a little bit more.
Like,
But the
yeah, I
fact that you
messaged
want
her
to
like, all
sit
right, don't do
there,
that shit no more.
yeah,
Point blank. Like,
Mm.
but nowadays you got to go like a little harder on people because they just don't. The bridge ain't connecting to them. You feel me? Like
Hey, you know what? I ain't got to worry about that because I ain't got no girl. So if anybody comes at me with like certain stuff on messaging or something like that, I block them.
he
I
said,
don't even have
NBA, I'm
time
a
for
free agent. Holla at
it.
you, boy.
I just block people now when they get on my nerves. I'm
Yeah,
just like, forget it.
because the only way you can talk to me is through Facebook stuff. Oh yeah, it's so easy. Just to,
Well, it's mainly more or less for me. It's these fake ass bots, or you want to call catfish or
oh my
whatever, with
god,
their
the
fake ass
message.
profiles. And I'm sitting here. You know what?
somebody trying to scam you.
I got creative one time. One of them was like, "Hey, how are you doing? Hey, baby." I'm like, "Who the fuck is your baby?" I was like, "You know what? I got babies. She's like, how many kids do you have? I was like, I got 20 kids. I was like, you want one? And then she stopped talking, or
Yeah,
whoever it was.
soon as you mention the kids, they like, yeah, you thought this was sweet lick. No,
Hell yeah.
I come with baggage already. Like, what you mean?
Yeah. And then one of them came at me talking about, oh hey baby. I'm like, you don't even know me and you're calling me baby. I was like, you know what? You're not my type of chick. And then they messaged back. They're like, why? I am. I was like, no, you're not. I was like, do you like other women? I need you and her to be in the same room with me.
Okay.
And then they stopped talking to me. They blocked me. They're
Like
like,
you
forget
not,
this.
hey, you don't know what comes with this. There's a lot you don't know. Like you better be
I got to get real
prepared.
creative with it because I get tired of them messaging me. It's like, man, it's like you fake bots want to message me, and me, I shouldn't be entertaining it, but I do
It's funny though
because
sometimes just to see.
I get bored. I get bored.
Like, how far can I push this?
Well, that
envelope?
and if you would like take up their time, then that takes up their time too, and you're
Yeah.
kind of preventing them accomplishing their goal.
Yeah, true.
And that's to scam somebody
Oh
out
yeah,
of.
that is true.
That's like the scammers that call your phone and stuff, telling you
I
about
don't.
your.
Oh,
I don't get
Oh
that.
yeah,
anymore.
I love messing with them, bro.
hey, when they call me, they can't say my last name right.
Hey, see, they already messed
They
up.
do. And here they'll be like, is Mikkel Crowy there? I'm like, who the fuck is Crowy? I was like, I don't know that guy. I was like, I think you got the wrong number.
Hold the phone back. Anybody in here by that name? Nah, ain't nobody here by that name. I don't know who that is.
One guy hung up on me because he said my last name wrong. He's like, is this Michael Crowy? I'm like, who is Michael Crowy?
Oh
dude?
shit, click.
And then I was like, I don't know that guy. I think you got the wrong number. He just hung up on me. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Like, yeah, your first day on the job. It's your rookie. You're not ready for me.
Say my name wrong, I won't answer you.
They be doing so much to scare
And that's
people
why I
nowadays.
say
It's
that
funny.
I remember people's names, and because it's important, and some people get offended if you like say their name wrong.
I ain't gonna lie.
But if I want to
can't-
get your attention, all I have to say is Oreo.
OreoThaPanda, like most people.
Josh.
So
You feel me?
I gotta ask. So what made you want to add the panda at the end of Oreo?
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
ask you where
so
you got that name
I've
too.
been asked this question actually quite a few through the years. So how the name came OreoThaPanda is this is back when MySpace was popping.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Man, that's
You
old.
feel me? Yeah. So
I'm old,
Add
but
me
that's
on
old.
MySpace.
yeah. So
Post on my wall. I'll make you a top friend.
you feel me? Hey, back when the wallpaper was smacking, bro. Like you can make that whatever you want.
Mm.
But
Have the playlist of like your favorite songs.
yeah, bro. I'll tell you, bro. I was abusing that thing.
Hey,
So,
that shit was way better than Facebook.
like, I'm glad y'all finally.
I
did
don't
this
know
for
why
us.
we moved from MySpace to Facebook, honestly, because MySpace was better.
Big brother.
Amen.
Pretty much.
But at least you can actually cut that off, and you don't have to listen to it go ding ding.
Oh my God.
ding.
Special phone.
I just turn my notifications off at times whenever
Yeah.
my phone be blowing up.
Hey,
Shit.
Like I'll respond when I want to respond.
yeah. Hey, the best time not to call me or don't call me in the morning when I first wake up. I'm not a happy camper. I sit there. I'll look at the phone. You literally can be calling or messaging me. I'll sit there and look at it. I'll answer that damn
I
thing
haven't
when
had
I'm
my
well
coffee
ready.
yet. Don't
Yeah.
call me.
Oh yeah.
Do not call me.
I sit there and stare at the phone. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, well, you ain't getting answered right now.
Depends
until-
on who it is. You wouldn't do that. Like I feel like I've called you in the morning. And you're like, "What's up, bro?
No, I have sat there and watched you call a couple of times. I ain't gonna lie.
Thanks for telling me now, Dick."
He's like, should I pick up the phone? He's like, maybe here in a few minutes. Let me.
But
wipe
you,
my
but you got to
eyes.
remember, it's like early in the morning. I just wake up. I don't feel like talking right away.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
fired up.
everybody feels like that at some point.
I don't know. I feel like it depends on like who it is. Definitely.
Yeah.
True. I mean, if you know me really good, you
Like if you're in my personal life, like for sure.
yeah.
But
Definitely gotta take this call. One eye open to what?
you ever had somebody call you at like 3 o'clock in the morning? And
Oh,
you're like, "What the
man.
fuck are you calling me for?" at
I'm
this
like,
time?
you-
You
Yeah,
don't
I
even
have.
talk.
I've had somebody call me triple times at 1, 2, and 3.
I'll be like, hey, somebody get arrested. Somebody died. All right, it ain't important.
No,
Click.
it wasn't even important.
Yeah,
I'm
but you should have those people like in your life that you can call at those times.
Yeah,
Like,
those the ones with ADHD that don't sleep.
or
What you
family,
doing on Call
or
of Duty? Whooping ass.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
me.
it's like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing?" "What? It's 3 o'clock. I'm sleeping."
I gotta go to
Oh,
work
oh,
in the
yeah.
morning. Get a job.
I'm kind of bored. I'm just chilling here.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Why
You
did
know
you call
what? Now
me?
that you said that, dude, I stay up late. So I stay
Yeah,
up because I can't sleep sometimes. And
insomnia
you're over there
is
talking about
crazy.
ADHD.
It is, but I have insomnia. Like for me, having ADHD, it gets me like a little bit more focused because everything's running fast at one time.
Yeah,
And then the insomnia, it screws with me because like I wish I could be in the studio like all night because I don't
yeah.
sleep at night really.
Well, see, if you had a microphone and a computer, you'd be fucking. Well, that's what I do.
See,
I ain't gonna lie. When I can't sleep, this is
I'm
what
not
I
the
do.
technical dude. I just need a studio that nobody sleeps and I can just like, hey, it's 3 o'clock. I got some shit to wrote down. Let me go to the studio.
That's why you make
There's
a
a dude
room.
in town that like
That's definitely what
before
I
I
need.
bought my shit and before like DJ Crow bought his shit, we was going to Jordan, and I still fuck with Jordan.
Yeah.
That definitely is
When I
something.
had my last studio, I still went to Jordan's because
Oh yeah.
I didn't want the quality of my music to take like backward steps,
Yeah.
because people are already seeing and expecting this kind of quality,
Right.
and releasing something of lower quality, they would be like, "Psh, like dude's taking backward steps, like he's not growing at all."
You ever heard a song where you're like, I could do way better?
All the
Just,
time,
just like
all the time.
either a beat or a song, you're just like, I can do way better than these. This is not hitting. I mean, it's nice, it's cute, but it's not. It's not Grammy award winning.
Did you just say it's cute? It's nice,
Some beats,
cute.
some people make beats, and you're like, I can look at it and be like, that's cute. I can see you spent 8 hours on this. Like that's cute.
Wow.
But
And
it's got to be. It's all about your performance though.
yeah.
Like if you come out with something that could be worked on,
Mhm.
okay, bet,
Yeah.
let's get it. But if you're just like ting tong, like
Honestly,
you feel me? Like
honestly, to tell you the truth, it don't take me no 8 hours to do mine. It
I,
actually takes me like 10, 20 minutes to do mine.
see, this is what the people need right here. You feel me? Called quick beats. It ain't gonna take 2 months to get back to you. We'll get back to you in about a week.
How long does a song take for you to write?
For me, it depends on the beat, honestly, because I go off the beat, so I write to the beat, or because every time I try to write
I
something,
write to the beat as well.
every time I try to write something before the beat,
It doesn't come out right.
I mess myself up so much.
And you hear a
feel you.
specific flow like in your head, and you're like, "Man, this is gonna sound so fucking good." And then you go to put it to a beat,
Oh my god!
and then it's like, "Oh, I can't use this flow." Like I hear a whole different.
The only thing I don't like, as far as like recording music, is the simple fact that my voice is deep as hell. So like when I
But
do,
that's good though.
well,
But,
depending
would
on
you
what type
rather
of,
have a high voice?
well, I mean, for me,
You could
like
be walking around sounding like a chick.
I like hearing my I like hearing myself, but at the same time, I don't like hearing like my voice. You feel me? Sometimes it'd be like that. Like when you use like different like vocals, like settings and stuff like that. Not like auto tune, pure auto tune, but just a little enhance,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't sound so raspy. You feel
Yeah.
me? Yeah, that's my biggest problem.
Mm.
They be like, talk louder. I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
all right. Yeah. They're like, talk louder. I'm like, I'm
Well,
talking
maybe they
louder.
could just turn the mic up instead of having you talk louder.
Well, I mean, you know how like in the booth, you like
I don't
you
know.
got project.
I yell at the
That's what I'm
microphone
saying.
though.
I have a problem with like project. I'm like this. Like this is the way I wrote. Like I don't. I can't do louder than
Oh
that because
yeah.
then my voice starts to distort.
I can't say that I always yell because, like in Child's Play, there's times where I'm like lyrical display. The shit is not a game, first of all.
But yelling, that's the energy though. You like,
And it's just like smooth,
oh
and that's
yeah,
kind of like Beat is like in B Rad G, which is like an alter ego,
oh yeah. Everybody got
kind of
alter
like
ego.
Slim Shady or Nicki Minaj's Barbie or
Yo,
what a, she's got another one that she does, and that's whenever she raps like more aggressive.
I think everybody
I
has
think it's like
those
Roman
though.
or something like that. She calls herself that. Yeah, well, and B Rad G is like in your face, like offensive, like funny punchlines, like
Right.
saying shit that I know is absurd,
I
but
think
it's gonna get an emotional reaction.
I was like Oreo the Panda was like from 13 to like 17. Once I hit 17, it was Young Wild Mixed Breed. So I'm like, if I
Young
go,
what?
it was Young Wild Mixed Breed. It's
Young well mixed breed.
yeah,
Did you used to have that like on Facebook or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
I was gonna say
Young,
I remember that. I've heard that
like
name.
on Facebook, if you type in Young Wild Mixed Breed, I'm the only person that comes up.
Mm.
You type in Oreo the Panda, I am the only one that comes up.
Wait,
Like
and
literally.
people that I meet, they're like, add me on Facebook, and they like type in Bradley, and then Bradley Beat his Kaufman like pops up. I'm
That's
like,
the
that's
cool
me.
thing I like about it. Like you can have like a certain name on there, and if you type it just like a unique name,
Yeah.
it's only you gonna pop
And
up.
see, that's
So
funny.
Yeah,
If
I
you
like
look,
that.
that's funny. If you look for me on Facebook, you can't find me by my actual name. You have to type in DJ Crow to find me.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like
I
about
don't
that.
know. I'll find you by typing Michael Crow.
That's because you already got me as a friend on Facebook.
Oh,
But the Oreo name was given to me by a friend, which was crazy because she was like, "So what are you?" Because obviously I'm a mom's pigment. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm a
black. So,
man. What are you
you feel
talking
me?
about?
So she was like, "So what are you?" And I explained to her like, I'm black, white, Indian, Irish. She's like, "Black and white." So you like a panda? I was like she's like, so like Oreo. I was like, I was thinking in my head, like, if I go to jail, I'm not telling people my name is Oreo. Like, I'm using my government on God. Like out here is cool, but inside, I'm government name.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you go to jail and you tell somebody your name's Oreo,
Yeah, I
they're gonna be
bet you
like,
it
"I
is.
want to taste the middle of the rainbow, baby."
Like, come here, cookies and cream. Like, no, no, guard. But no, she ended up putting it all together. It was like Oreo and Panda, and then I was like, I'm from the South. We say the, so I put the in there,
Yeah.
and Oreo the Panda came. That's how the name came, man. But I've been rocking with that name since I was
Yeah.
13, and like anybody I meet, they say my name. They're like
Yeah.
Oreo. Like, who the fuck is Oreo? Some weird ass name.
Oh
But
yeah.
after a while, people say my name. They're like, oh, that's Oreo. They say it
Oh
with a little bit more, a little bit more, a little respect, not like a goofy ass name.
yeah.
Even though I know if I was in the industry, like it will be a weird ass name,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh
it's a
yeah.
name you're not gonna forget though.
Yeah.
It's
And
something. It's you feel me?
yeah. And here it's funny because man, ever since I remember starting school from like preschool all the way up to kindergarten, all the way through school, my name was always been Crow because they couldn't remember my first name, I guess, and everybody's always called me Crow. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, that's badass though. See,
I
you
mean,
got the
that's
name, and then you can, you feel me?
yeah. I
You
mean,
can
that's
flip
my.
it
I
and
mean, it's actually my legal government name though.
see. I wish my
It's-
parents would have named me something like I could have like
yeah.
done
I
something
mean,
like
that's.
that
I
with
mean, that's
like.
like literally my whole family's name.
See that? I'm telling you, that's a blessing. Like you went on there, one name only.
Yeah,
We're not
that's
gonna keep.
that's that's our original last name, man.
That's what's
I
hard to
can't
see. I
change it.
mess with that though. Like you could do so much with your name though, bro. Like
I hear when I got like I said when I got in trouble with the mall thing, they took me down to the police station. I mean, I love my last name so much. The cop came in. He was like, "Where's the Crow at? Did he play?" He's like, he's all talking, referring to the one with Brandon Lee
oh
where he
yeah, yeah,
played
the
the Crow.
movie,
He came in
yeah.
talking like that, and I'm sitting there. At first they asked me if I was a Howard because like over in the Quad Cities, there's a family that's bigger than any other family there, and he was like, "Are you a Howard?" I was like, "Fuck no, I ain't no Howard." And then he's like, "What's your name?" I was like, "It's Crow." And then that's when he started making fun of my name. I was like, "Man, fuck you, Mister Officer." I was like, "My name is Crow," and I was like, "I don't
Say it with
appreciate
your
the
chest.
disrespect, motherfucker." And he was like, "How old are you?" I was like, "I'm 16, bitch."
Oh, yeah, he said, "Say it with your chest. Don't disrespect my name like that." Long line. You feel me?
Hey,
It's
I
gotta
was
be
a
like that.
I was a wild hyper ass kid when I was 16.
I I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain my personality because like I got to a point to like I was trying to prove so much
Yeah,
like when I was younger, and then like getting into like street life and shit. Which let me say this: don't do it. You feel me? Stay in school. Everybody that's
yeah,
watching, stay in school. But for my particular situation, it was like you know, mom's is sick, stepdad's locked up.
yeah,
What you gonna do at 17? So I'm like, you feel me? Education wasn't paying for diapers and stuff like that with
yeah,
kids and stuff. So I'm like, I could have done it a better way. I wish I would have stayed in school because then I
yeah.
could have, I could have done so much more with it. But
Um,
you know, different
see,
routes. You feel
yeah,
me?
see, and here in like with mine, I was more determined to get my GED and all that.
Yeah, get them far away, even to think of this situation type of
Well, I
thing.
was told since my dad and my grandpa and my grandma could do it, and everybody else in my family, except
Yeah,
like a selective few, probably don't have it. But like just them, I had to step into like the big filling the shoes and stuff. So I
yeah.
went ahead and got it. I mean, I'm glad I got it, but
Oh yeah.
what do I really do with it? I mean, I just hold on to it and hang it on the wall, and everybody comes in and be like, "Oh, you're a high school graduate, huh?" Yeah. So I mean, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares.
I mean, hey, you had a goal and you achieved it. You feel me? That's
Yeah.
that's the most important thing. And having good people by your side. You feel me? Not
Yeah.
yes men, but like
I think
let you know
school
when you
teaches you a
fucking.
bunch of bullshit that you don't need.
like high school or like
He's talking
college.
about
high
both.
school.
He's
I
talking
don't.
about
I think.
both.
College.
I think college could be cut out if we did it. If we did it right, I think college could be cut out because there's a lot of classes in high school that you're just learning like pointless
I feel like college is
information because not everybody needs to know like
college to me is
because of
like
somebody's going to be more passionate about maybe somebody wants to do like construction or music or
we got kids that are like 16, 15 that are smart as shit,
Yeah.
but can't get into college because either the age or the money situation.
Yeah.
And like the people that could really help us are the people that are getting denied because it costs so much.
Oh yeah.
If we lowered the cost of college and like it would still do scholarships and stuff, but
Yeah.
lower it to where it's like manageable. Like we
Oh
could do
yeah.
monthly payments on it or something. You know what I mean? Not maybe not
That's
monthly
that's
payments.
that's why they want you to sign up for them damn grants. Is so by the
Man,
time you get going to school and you get your books and stuff, you'll still have a little left over. But the thing how they get you is if you don't finish college
yeah,
or you don't finish anything that you accomplished to go out and set for,
yeah,
they come back on you and get that money. They're like, we need our money.
yeah. You
It's
can't
like a whole little
yeah, you
mafia
still
club
owe
right
'em.
you
there.
can't get the 100,000 and be like, I'm gonna go buy a Ferrari. Fuck this school. Like, no, you gotta use it for what it's used for.
Yeah, and you be barely if you lucky to have enough even to get a car that's decent to get around in to
Well, and
get
so
back
many
and
people
forth.
get a degree and don't even use it.
Yeah,
Like there was somebody that I
Yeah,
was just talking to that they went to school for 4 years. I can't remember what degree they ended up getting, but the person said that the person's like we're gonna like McDonald's or something like that.
I
mm,
feel like college is just to show you what you don't want to do
yeah,
right before you get the hell up out of there.
yeah. Now, see, I thought about going back to get like a
Like
degree in
bachelor's
being
or
no, like yeah. Well, you got to have a master's and a bachelor's to do like cooking and fancy ass
that's what
restaurants.
gets me. That's what makes me so mad. Like if you got somebody from like the streets or something that really be in the kitchen
Yeah.
cooking and stuff like that,
Oh
but
yeah.
they can't make their own restaurant because they don't got this piece of paper
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, we seen that you can do it, so you're certified."
Yeah.
Like that's messed
I mean,
up.
but see, the only thing that's fucked up is you got to have all that. But if you
Hmm.
go over here and you go to like some places, you can get a license to run a food truck and cook on that, and you don't need no masters and bachelors and
That's the
shit to
backup
do that.
plan.
Yeah,
I can't get my building, but I'll take this taco truck and slang these things. What you
yeah. You
mean?
don't need to go to college for
Sure.
that. You could just get it. But you
Oh
really
yeah.
gotta go through all these jumps and loops and shit just to get to it.
Yeah, college is very weird and complex. It's like you need certain degrees to do certain things, but then time you get it, those things really don't matter no more.
Yeah.
So I just spent all this money in college just
Well,
to come out more confused when I came in.
Well, I say the only
That's
thing that's
crazy.
probably useful for like mostly of college is people that are lawyers. I
Yeah.
mean, that's probably like the more useful thing,
Psychology
yeah,
and
that they're gonna be able to use. But the psychology part, them people can fuck with you a lot.
I
They can
only
get
did
inside your
5 months
head.
in college of that because they were like, "What do you want to learn?" I was like, "I want to learn human mind." They were
Yeah.
like, "Psychology's for you." I was
But see,
like,
that's
okay.
more or less
I
fucking with
love it.
somebody.
I
But no,
love
I
it.
mean, if you're depending on what you're using it for. If you're using it just for like your own gain,
Yeah.
then you could really mess with someone's head.
Oh yeah, of course.
But if you're doing it just to help somebody, there's different vibes and there's different ways of doing
Yeah.
it.
And you know that's what cops do. They go to school for that too, to be like a psychologist and all that. They study some of it, but they don't study all of it.
Yeah.
And then so when they tell you, "Oh, I think you did this,"
Mm.
I
and
know,
then
I've studied a lot of it, and I mean, just like on the internet, just the shit that I'm like, so I don't
Oh yeah,
understand it
the
fully,
human mind
but
is very complex
but
Mm.
from what I've learned.
the information's out there. You can literally teach yourself
You
anything.
could teach yourself hypnosis if you wanted to, and
I've heard
it,
people say I can't get hypnotized, but then when somebody that knows how to do it does it, you
No,
got them clucking like a chicken.
I'm not
there's
trying to
some
be out
people
here like
that
a
really
duck.
can't.
I'm
Have
not
you
trying.
heard of Dolores Cannon?
Dolores Cannon.
Yeah,
No, who's that?
you should check her out. She was
She has some wicked
a
stuff.
hypnotist. Yeah, she would like access people's subconscious minds and
Like you will draw
people
2,000 out your bank and give
and
it to me.
well, no, she
What
said
the
that
fuck?
people she was speaking directly to their subconscious mind and
That sometimes can be deadly right there.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't know what
and it
people
was
got
like
buried down.
it was telling her like what the person's problem is and how they could be healed and check her out. Check her out.
Therapists
She,
too. They're
she's
they're kind of crazy too a little bit.
Yeah. And that's funny that we're talking about hypnosis because I used to watch The Mentalist.
Oh,
And he actually had a case once that I had watched. I got into it because this dude was hypnotizing people to do what he wanted them to do, and they
oh
didn't
shit.
know that they were being hypnotized. So they're going out and committing crimes that he wanted them to do.
Interception type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Ugh,
And
that's
it only
gangster.
had to be one thing that triggered it. So say like if they was like he was like, you're gonna hear the snap, and then you're gonna go back into a trance, and you're
Right.
gonna steal this, or you're gonna murder somebody. And then as soon as
Mm.
somebody went like that, they're like,
That would be crazy. Could you
Yep.
imagine if you could really do that?
Yep.
yeah. See,
Like
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
scary. That's
like Squid
scary.
Games. Like that,
You'd be surprised what you see on
I
TV.
watched like 2 episodes of that.
bro. You gotta see the whole thing. It was worth it.
I don't watch TV much, like at all.
Now, I'm gonna say this, like, even though you don't watch TV, but most of the stuff that they got on TV, it originated from some of the shit that's going on in today's
Yeah.
society,
Like
Oh,
what's
I
those
know.
two dudes
like
on
The
YouTube?
Simpsons.
No Jumper.
Yeah,
Adam 22.
Them fools always talking about some weird stuff. I'm like,
Well, I watch YouTube. I mean, if you
see,
consider
Yeah,
see,
that,
he
that's
that's
watches.
TV.
television though for the people who don't like cable,
Wait, I want to watch educational shit. Like
like
I don't want to
History
sit there. I
Channel,
don't want to sit there
Ancient
and watch some
Aliens.
fictional story that people just made up to sit there and
Nah, he
entertain you.
doesn't watch the History
You
Channel.
don't watch History Channel, bro?
I'm not a big fan of like history.
Bro, you gotta see
I'm
some
not
of
a
the
big
new
fan of
stuff they
history.
got. It
I
blew
try
my mind.
I try my hardest to explain to him like some of the events that happened in history
Oh,
that
bro.
are good for you to know. Like Harriet Tubman was like the Under Railroad.
I know who that is.
I
Like
know.
I know that kind of history.
I mean, I know you know that kind of history, but
Team
I'm
King
saying like,
Tut
oh
type shit. You feel
yeah,
me? Like
there's a
Ancient
lot.
Aliens.
Oh yeah,
The
Oh
Blue
well, I don't
Note.
believe in aliens, so I'm just good.
Hey, I mean, how else can you?
But I'm gonna say it like this. So, okay, have you ever thought? So, like me, I'm like really
Anti-alien.
religious. No, I'm just like really religious.
Right.
But so say like people believe in aliens, right? I'm
Right.
not saying there ain't aliens. There might be somewhere, and
I
maybe
definitely believe in
the
aliens.
next like universe over, maybe. But the way I feel about it is like I read my Bible so much that if you read it to like a certain extent, it'll talk about Lucifer.
Right.
Okay, so if you think about Lucifer and you start reading that, he was the most beautiful angel in heaven, right? But the only
Fact.
thing he was so angry at God because
Mm.
God favored us more than he favored the angels
We just
and put us up on a pedestal. Okay, and we were in his own image. All right, so Lucifer was so mad because he wanted the power that God had. He wanted everything that God had necessarily. We'll just say
Right.
it like that. But so God was so furious with him, kicked him out of heaven, and he took half of the angels with him. So if you think about that, the angels were sleeping with humans. That's why he destroyed the earth with the flood.
Yeah, that's
Because if you read like the part where Noah's at, there was giants that roamed the earth.
The Nephilim.
Yeah. So if you think about it, and that word alien comes from that, is what I
I mean,
believe.
from everything they've discovered, and we've only like discovered what like 5% of
Yeah.
like.
But the government
Earth.
used to lie about the aliens and say that they weren't they didn't
I mean,
exist, and now
every
they're showing
time-
like video evidence of UFOs
Yeah.
Every time I
flying.
look on my phone, I look up
But people
like
will call-
stories. It's always some like Navy base seen
Yeah.
it or some other country, and
They
I'm
could
thi-
CGI that shit.
I'm thinking like if it's CGI, it's some really good CGI.
So-
Like it had me like okay.
So
like,
let me ask you guys a question. So when you guys say alien, is this like a green person to you guys?
when I say alien,
I think
I
there's
mean
different
anything
types.
anything that's not anything in space that's not our species.
Yeah.
That's alien.
I was gonna say if there's an alien,
But then again, I'm not trying to be like racist towards aliens. So like you feel me? Like Green Lives Matter. I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not.
I
trying-
was gonna say I don't
But
see.
some of them call them grays.
Yeah, there are
and
great. There's grays.
reptilians.
Reptilians. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to believe that. I'm not gonna lie. Because no, if
I'm
you
sorry.
no, because if you look at certain videos and stuff like
Yeah,
even with CGI, that was too perfect. Like Chris Brown's fingers.
I
with the
think somebody
basketball,
was
like,
just. I think
Did you
somebody
see
got
that
a little.
Justin Bieber when he got arrested for his DUI and like his eyes
yeah, they
like a reptilia eyes, and then he like
just like
looks,
Joe Biden. They
looks away from the
Joe
camera
Biden was
really
sitting there
quick.
and his eyes like a different coat went over it. No human can have a different coat of
I
their
don't know,
eyes.
man. I don't pay that close attention.
I,
It's either you're smoking too much
I don't
weed
know.
or
No,
you're.
no,
There's so
mean-
much fishy shit
I
going
mean,
on.
we might heighten the situation, but the thoughts are original though.
Did you see the one with Barack Obama's like security guard? Like the dude's like standing like behind him, and he's getting ready to go up like on the podium, and the guy like moves his head over here, and he almost looks like Voldemort off of the
Oh
Harry Potter
shit!
movies. Like for real, like he has like no nose. It's just
I ain't
like
see that, but
slits.
that sounds like some probable
I
shit
have
that would
no
happen.
idea where you guys seen this, but I
Yeah,
gotta go
but
Bruh.
watch
and
it.
then you see his head like shapeshift,
Shapeshift.
like right in front
Bro,
of you.
you gotta.
I'm sorry.
I
What
gotta
kind of
send you.
drugs are y'all doing?
No,
I
no,
need
no, no,
some of
no.
this shit.
I
Nah,
gotta
it's a
send.
video. It's a
I
video.
gotta send y'all some videos of that because I be looking at it like not the other night, but probably like 3 weeks ago. We are looking over the sky and stuff, and you could tell what's an airplane. You could tell what's a helicopter.
Yeah.
But if it ain't got them lights on it, what is it?
Probably a plane that don't have his lights on.
No, like
I'm just kidding.
I mean that's probable though. That'll shut down every theorist. It's like it could be just a balloon with lights on it. You ever thought of that?
I don't. I've seen a UFO, and my baby mama could like vouch for that. It was Father's Day. I was on the phone with my dad, and I was wishing him a happy Father's Day.
As long as you didn't get abducted, we
And
good.
and we turned like on the highway like to go out to Good Hope, and it was like right over
A
that
long ass
Conoco.
road.
It was on that like Conoco right there, just right above. And we go around. We go over those railroad tracks, and I'm sitting there like talking to my dad, and I look up in the sky. I'm always looking up in the sky. I love the sky. And anyway, I like stop talking, and I'm just like, and Katie's like, she looks at me. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Look up in the fucking sky." And she looked. I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" It was like almost like octagon like type of shape. It was a weird shape.
Government
And we
always
went up.
testing out new stuff.
We went around the corner. Boosh, gone,
Mm.
gone.
Hey, government do some weird things.
And she could
nowadays.
vouch. And she would be like, "Yo,
Things were
what the
cool.
fuck is that?"
Things were cool in the world until they did the Area 51 thing, and then everything went haywire.
I wish people would have bomb rushed fucking Area 51.
I know it happened. It really did.
No, but they
But
didn't bomb rush it. They didn't do what they said they was gonna do. It
whatever,
wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have allowed
whatever
it.
kid sneaked in there and touched something, stop touching shit. You messed up whatever was going on because the world's going crazy.
You don't think that the public deserves to know what's going on in there?
I mean, to a certain degree, because we are like, as far as humans, we are dramatic, like
So what do you guys?
somewhat degree.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So what do you guys think about Men in Black? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
I believe that
Oh.
has a probable.
So I say like so when I said that, but I mean I do gotta believe in some of the things that you guys are talking about because for the simple fact, who in the fuck makes a movie about aliens if they ain't ever seen them?
Yeah, that's like
So, I mean, I get
dinosaurs.
what
Like
you guys are saying.
if you could draw dragons and stuff, like where did that concept come from?
Yeah,
Who's seen? Because there's no way you can get a detail that good without actually seeing it
yeah.
for one time.
But so I
I
see.
don't know, but the mind can make up a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, true.
Depends on what you mix. Alcohol,
Acid.
Jim
I think
Beam.
even a sober
Shrooms.
mind can. I believe even a sober mind can because the imagination knows no limits.
I think most of these people that wrote
That's
some of these
true.
movies were tripping bad back in the day on acid.
I mean, look at the movies we're entertained by now. Somebody gotta be smoking something. I'm like, yo, it's getting crazy. Movies, the music, how we
but at some point, some of these are like actually from like an event that happened to them in some type of way.
I feel like it's being done intentional. They're like desensitizing us to violence, and I think that's why the world's becoming as bad as it is because people are becoming desensitized because they're seeing it so much.
I mean,
I mean,
once
to
we
say
get
that
out of that shield, you feel me? That the bullshit that they keep showing, we start seeing shit for ourselves. Like, oh, that's what y'all been hiding. Okay, yeah, we gonna need a powwow around this. We now we know why our clouds look like this. Okay,
like, have you ever looked into chemtrails?
chemtrails.
Chemtrails. Do you know what that is?
I don't even know
Like,
what that is.
like a plane, like you know how it leaves that like little like jet fuel like line.
Oh yeah. I seen those
but
in the
that shit
daytime.
like stays in the sky for like 4 fucking hours.
Somebody said the other
Like
day of like how we got
it's like
clouds.
it's like metals and shit.
So
There's
you-
like military planes out there that are like spraying us with like toxins because we're their cattle.
When COVID hit, that
The
was the
elite's
biggest
cattle.
conspiracy that was going
Yeah.
around. That planes were going over and spraying some shit on us or whatever. I'm like, oh, we can stay
like
inside then.
aluminum and
Fuck.
shit. There's aluminum like put in your deodorant. Like and aluminum's not good for like your body to be putting it on your body.
Why are they putting stuff in
Why
there?
fluoride, which is in toothpaste, they say that it decalcifies your pineal gland, which would be like a spiritual ability
So how do you
that
brush
we
your
would have.
teeth?
Just use something that doesn't have
Cucumbers.
fluoride in it. But they say the fluoride's good for your teeth.
I mean,
And
they
I'm
got the
not.
little like what color strips like shows you what's chemical, what's natural, but even the natural stuff probably got some chemical shit in it.
Mm.
Like,
Have you seen those like videos like on TikTok where like they'll put like some kind of chemical in it to see like what the pH level is, and
yeah,
like a lot of bottled water, even the more expensive that they're claiming is like perfect pH balance, is
I still
like
think
it
that's
does not
bullshit. It's
does
still
not.
dirty. You
Yeah.
clean as much as you want. It's still
So
dirty.
I have to say this. Thank you, humans. I am here to study you right now, and you guys are just giving me a lot of thought into how I'm gonna eat you and take you out.
You ever watched the show Third Rock from the Sun?
Oh, that's the all time old school show right there.
I
I love
love
that
that
shit.
show.
That's probably how it is in real life too. Like
Yeah,
Like, what
humans.
if you met an alien and just didn't know it?
you never
Knowing
know who
me,
you meet.
I'll probably be high if I met an alien on top. They be like, "Oh, we come here to what you trying to do for? Like, are we cool? I don't,
I
let's
think
skip the probing."
if aliens are real, like you said, humans are dramatic, and if aliens do like exist, they wouldn't show up, because they know that we would freak out, even if they were
Yeah,
here to help us. Like
yeah.
we would
We
we would
fear
freak out because we fear the unknown.
humans fear what they
They
don't
don't
understand.
understand.
Yeah,
They really, and that's facts. Cause like if you seen a species you ain't never seen before,
yeah,
what are you gonna do? You most likely gonna grab a stick because you don't
yeah.
know what the fuck it's for to
So the
do.
way
Like,
you just said that, I feel that about like how people are racist. They're
yeah,
scared of what they don't know.
yeah. Like you black people walk across your car or walk past your car and you
Yeah,
click like, what the fuck?
and here
I don't even want your piece of shit.
it's funny. It's funny that they can believe in aliens, but to them, like to racist people that don't like our skin color, they believe we're aliens, and we don't believe red. We
Go
probably
back
got
to your
green.
country. I'm like, you first.
Yeah,
I believe black people were the first people to like
actually, I think the
originate
Indians were.
on
Yeah,
planet Earth.
Indians was the first
I think
because
the Indians were.
black people got shipped over
Really?
here by the
Yeah,
white. Yeah, Indians were the first people here.
I
or
don't
maybe
know.
not the
I don't
Indians,
know.
maybe the Mayans because they were here before
Well, I
anybody
mean
really.
that's technically kind of like
Yeah,
the first evolution of
but
Indian,
it's
I
only in
guess.
the rainforest though,
Yeah, they
where they
control
came
different
from.
type of. But we in the trees while y'all on the ground. What's good?
Have you ever
Shit.
watched a movie called Apocalypse? It's like it's about the Mayans, but like when Spain started coming over and they thought
See,
that they discovered
I don't
America.
think I've seen it.
my watching. I watch weird stuff, bro.
Well, I mean, you would like it because it's weird.
Like
I
I mean
mean,
I've never heard of it, but my daily like watching stuff is goes between History
yeah,
Channel to like
Like
people
ancient
making mud houses. You
ancient
feel me?
yeah.
aliens.
Like, huh?
Ancient aliens.
Oh yeah, definitely ancient aliens.
Mm.
I like
I
the
get too deep into it. I'm like the Blue Note. They're all here. I'm
Yeah,
like,
when they talk about Nikola Tesla, I love Nikola Tesla.
dude's
I
hair's like just. He looked like
No,
he's seen
that's
some things.
Einstein.
No. The dude who on Ancient Islands,
Oh, yeah.
he looked like
That
he's seen
dude's
some
just
things.
straight up meme.
Either that or he's he's doing something before the show. He gets on because his hair be like, wow. I'm like, how do you get that shit to stick? Like,
Wow.
it's
Wait,
crazy.
and whenever he first started, like
It
it
was
wasn't
down.
like that, and then it just gradually over the years, like it's like he was pulling his hair out before he went and did like.
His wife was stressing him out.
I can see it.
I mean, certain women stress you out.
He's
You feel
probably
me?
got more kids than he can do with.
Jesus.
That's probably why he's missing his hair. Even I noticed, man. I got 3 kids and I got gray
Sure.
hair.
I feel like if you're not
I
doing
might be
things
having
right,
me
a
another
woman will
one.
stress you out.
Sure. I ain't
What's
gonna
that?
lie.
I feel like if you're not doing things right in a relationship, woman will stress you out.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's gotta be 50-50, you feel me? If I'm feeling down,
For
ask me
sure.
what's wrong. Don't sit there and be like, what's your problem? Like you wanna piss me off today, don't you? I'm already feeling like shit. Tell me I'm the best in the world, you feel me? You know me.
Yeah.
Me
Somebody
feel
that's gonna build you up
you
Yeah.
feel me?
and grow together,
I
and
think
not like
I think if
don't
you
intentionally piss me off.
Yeah, don't do
I think if you knew that you had like a good relationship, I think that you wouldn't have to tell them that it should be 50-50. They would just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
It looks like you're having a bad day." They should just automatically
well
know.
those
But I'm not saying
people
that everybody can tell.
then those people are the ones who color outside of
Yeah.
the lines.
Yeah. But if somebody can tell that there's something wrong with you and they try to comfort you in the time
Yeah.
and the moment and the need, they're gonna try to do it because they're just gonna seem they can feel that you're having
Like
that you got something wrong
the
with
women
you.
that say, shoot, if you broke, we broke. Like, you
Yeah.
feel me? I'm like, I feel that you rocking with me. You feel me? If you ain't got it, I got it. I
Yeah,
got you. You feel me? But don't take advantage of that shit though.
I feel you. I feel
You feel
you.
me? Be like, oh, she got it today. Oh, she got it forever. Then, yeah, give me 30 bottles of champagne. Put on her tab. You feel me?
I still don't know.
Like,
I still don't know who this. I'm back. Sorry, my echo's going off. I don't know
That's
who this.
Andrea.
That's who.
Andrea.
Oh, oh, okay. Well, forgive me. My echo was going off.
We have a music video coming out tomorrow.
hey,
There is a music video
gang,
coming out
gang.
tomorrow.
Nice.
Uh,
I need to get back in the
yeah,
studio.
it'll be pretty dope. I'm sure you can probably assume what it is.
Hey, every project is gonna be a blast.
I think
Every
I think
project.
they had more fun doing the filming than anything.
Oh yeah, I seen it. I was like, bro, I was like, where is that? And then I seen where it was. I was like, I ain't never thought about doing that, bro.
Man, the best, my favorite part is the music video. Like I told you earlier, my favorite part, like I write a song and I envision the music video for it.
I want to go crazy in this town, but the things I want to do most likely gonna get us arrested. Because I'm trying to get on top of a
Well,
building
you
and
need
shit.
to
I'm
go
trying.
out into the
Well,
country.
if you
Then.
get the permission, then
Well,
it would
yeah.
be okay.
Yeah, but then it makes it authentic if you do it without permission. Because then you gotta kind of like got that little like, yeah, I did this. Nobody knew about it.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen
Yeah,
because
especially in
you'll
the
get arrested here in town doing it.
especially here, man. Like, I mean, like, I want to go into like library and turn up, but I know in no way in hell they're gonna allow that to happen.
They're gonna be like, "You're under arrest, sir, for jumping off the building and trying to do this and that." And we think you
Now,
were trying to suicide
now
yourself.
using a cop car in a video, I don't think it'll be too hard
That's Grand Theft
here.
Auto, sir.
No, I didn't say steal it. I'm just saying, like, permission wise, like you were saying,
Oh
permission
yeah,
wise, I think they'd be down for that because I don't think they'd be too much of a dick. They might. I
it
don't know.
depends on what cop you know. It
You
might be
feel
a
me? It's
cool.
got to be
It might
one
be a
that, yeah,
cool
you
cop.
seen before and you talked to before. Be like,
Yeah,
hey man, you want to?
be like, but at least let him drive it so that way
Yeah, I don't want to
you don't get
drive
in
it or
trouble.
be in the back seat. I just
You
want
just
the
want to
lights
be
on. You don't even got to be in the car. I just want the lights on.
like how the baby did it.
You feel me? Just
Yeah.
have the cop car there.
Like Takashi 6ix9ine did and 50 Cent and that.
Oh
I
hell
love
yeah!
that song. I love that song. What is it called?
I seen a
Get
car.
get the strap.
I seen a car. I don't know if y'all know these people, but they go by Scat Boys.
I've heard of them. I really
I
never
haven't.
really checked them out.
If you've ever seen the one scat that's in town, it's Camouflage. I know you guys seen it before,
No, I still haven't.
bruh. I seen a couple of his videos on YouTube, and seeing it in person, like seeing the car in person, the videos do not do justice.
Like, who is it
I don't know the person's
in
name.
town in Macomb?
I don't know who it is. I don't know their name, but I know the name of their group is Scat Boys,
Mm.
and they got the Scat Pack. Like, it's beautiful. Like, I'm like, man, I want to use that for
How many
music
views are
video.
they getting?
They're making decent videos, and they're like, it's like a group of them that all of them got Scat Packs. I'm like, yo, I feel like my group of friends need to like upgrade because bros ain't around with nothing but exotic cars, and
That's what I'm trying to do, man.
I want to like hit them up and be like, hey, like, can we use your car? Like your other friend, I don't want to drive it. I just want it to be in the video,
I had a music video set up
possibly stand on it, but I'm not gonna risk
with
it.
like it was like a 1973 Mustang. It was for the Ride Tonight song, the one that made it on 88.3, the dog.
Yeah.
And I went and did an interview, and it was in rotation for like a couple of months.
Hey,
You didn't know that?
I didn't even know we had a radio station down here.
Yeah, 88.3.
I mean, I knew obviously the
it's
radio,
it's like
but
it's like the college radio station,
See?
but they play rap, and
it's
I
edited
I
though.
messaged them. I was like, "Yo, like, do y'all like support like local music?" And they were like, "Yeah, we have people come up here like all the
Depends on what
time."
it is.
And well, I wrote the song with the intentions of it being like a radio song. Like there was only 3 words cussed in it, but we like took them out and made them just
What
DJ
you just like
DJ
mute
scratches.
mute the cuss word
No,
as it
we
goes by? And
no, we DJ scratched it. The words are actually still there, but we just DJ scratched over them.
see, that's loopholes.
Yeah,
We
no,
like
the word
loopholes.
the
We
words
like-
Well, they did
the
that
words are
because-
still there.
They did that because there's a lot of kids that are underage that listen to them here too.
That's the only bad thing about me writing. Like,
I feel
I'm
like I
always
got
cussing in my music,
Carson.
and it's not like intentional. It's just like that's just how I talk. Like, I gotta be able to throw a fuck
Yeah.
there every now and then. Like, I can't just like make a song with no cuss words. I can't do it. 3 million, I can't do it. I swear. Right,
I,
the intro, I'm gonna say some shit. You be like, "Oh, see, look,
I
I
see, but
told you."
I'd like to cuss, but I mean I can make a song without the cuss words.
I've
Like I got
tried.
a couple other songs that I haven't released
So
that don't have curse words in
so
them.
say
Tried.
so say you try not to cuss. What if a Christian rapper comes to you and be like, "I need you for a verse." You ain't gonna be able to not cuss.
We're gonna have to use
Nah,
loophole. We gonna have to loophole.
I
Like, can
feel
I
like
say shades? Like instead of shit, can I say shades? Or
no.
like,
I was talking to a guy that is a Christian rapper, Derek Johnson. D Rock is what he goes by,
oh,
and we was talking about we had a couple of song ideas that
D Rock. Why does that
where
sound
I
so
was like,
I
familiar?
know,
I'm
right?
like, since we got conflicting beliefs, like we should make a song like about those conflicting
He a big
beliefs,
dude with
where
tattoos.
like kind of like Joyner Lucas did with
Yeah.
that I'm not a racist.
Oh yeah, that
Like
right there. I thought that dude was really cut, like saying all that
Yo,
stuff. I'm sitting there like, where does this guy live?
with
I
that
was getting ready to
video,
say
I'm
that.
not gonna lie, bro. When that video came out, my black side was more angry than anything. But the
Yeah,
white side was like, "Let's see what he's talking about." I'm like,
but if
"No,"
you think about it though,
but it's
he
real though. He was talking about some real shit
all
though.
he
yeah, he
showed
definitely
was
was.
this that dude rapping, and then you don't know that it's him
The
doing it.
the
But
people that don't have a mindset to see
yeah,
past what he was saying
yeah,
and actually what he was talking about, you'll
oh
get it.
yeah.
You wouldn't be mad.
And it's funny though that guy, the white guy, was Jonah Lucas's brother-in-law, I think,
Mhm.
and
I don't
used
know.
to.
He had the hat on and stuff like
Joyner
that.
goes hard as fuck.
Oh
Though.
yeah, he
I
does.
like Joyner.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That woo. He
Just like
always putting that shit in there.
what's the other artist that did he kind of did the same thing. He had a
There's a lot of
Was
them
it
that's
Travis Scott? The
no, that
This Is
wasn't Travis
America.
Scott.
there's a
No,
lot
no,
of them that's did
Childish
that.
Gambino. This is
Childish
America.
Gambino.
When
Yeah.
he came out, that everybody was like, they were just bouncing to it. I'm like, none of y'all
Yeah.
listen to what he's saying, bro. Like, this some real shit he's spitting.
How about
Or,
Hobson? Illmind Hobson 5.
Hop? I got a lot to say about Hops, man. That's a weird subject right there.
Dude, I
Hobson,
love
like,
Hobson.
all I gotta say is Gucci suit. Like, that's
Gucci suit.
crazy.
Yeah,
You feel me?
nah.
Gucci suit.
You
Man.
think so?
I mean, from
There's a lot. There is a lot of resemblance there, and Gucci like does
listen
not look like the Gucci
when
we
it comes
know.
to like conspiracy theories, when they say when Gucci went in, he was fat. You feel me? He had the ice cream. Let's just be honest, he was fat, but he had money, so it don't matter if you fat. As long as you got more money, then you're better. And he had the ice cream. He had the ice cream cone on his face when he came out, bro. Was skinny as hell, fit, new pearly whites. You can get pearly whites in jail, bro. In prison,
Looking
know that.
I
exactly
didn't know
like
that
I
either.
Hobson.
didn't
Looking
either.
exactly like
You
Hobson when he
the
smiles.
jawline, the eyes, and the nose. That's what got me believing it. I'm like, they might have put his ass in a Gucci suit for talking too much. Like,
Dude, he was that Illmind Hobson 5.
I mean,
Like,
he's fire, but there's certain things you need to just not say.
but did you see the live where he was talking
Oh
about?
yeah, he was in the hospital and
No, where he was talking about fucking how they approached him
yeah,
and they
like, you
asked
gotta wear
it.
the Gucci suit.
He's like,
I'm
I
like,
don't,
not the Gucci
please
suit.
not the Gucci suit.
What?
Yeah, they wanted like he said some things that like
Oh,
higher
shit.
power didn't need people
Oh.
knowing, and he said some things, and they came to him. They said, "Yo, like we gonna need you to wear the Gucci suit."
Yeah,
They're
you're
like, not the
talking
Gucci
too
suit. He's
much.
like the Gucci suit.
Oh.
So that was his payment. But everybody's saying Gucci's a clone, but his voice is the same. To me, his voice is the same, but everything about his movements, unless you've met Gucci Man, which I've never met Gucci Man, I couldn't really tell. I can't really tell what's real, what's not, because I didn't meet him before he went in.
Yeah.
Now Bootsy, we all know Bootsy's the same dude.
Yeah.
He in or out, he will smack you and pay you $500. He do not care.
Man, he's funny as shit when he
smacked
gets
the
on
shit out of
Insta.
dude in the video.
Lil Boosie.
He
Yeah.
smacked the shit out
He
of
be
dude.
doing some crazy shit on Instagram. If
How
you
about the
catch him.
baby?
The the baby. I mean,
I don't know. There's two different babies.
No,
There's
not-
the baby.
not
And
little
Lil
baby,
Baby.
the baby, the
The
bald headed
baby,
one.
the
No,
baby,
but I'm
the
saying
baby's
that
hard as
you
fuck.
get.
Yeah, there's too many littles in the
yeah.
world. Little Wayne, Lil Nas, Lil, just too many.
I had this idea. DJ Crow remembers this because I was gonna go buy Lil Never Know, and I was gonna buy like a fucking wig, put like My Little Pony like face tats on, and it just kind of create like a
Hey,
little
depends on what
gimmick.
direction you go with that. That could be the hardest thing you do in your career.
But
Like-
sometimes you got to clown around to be able to get that attention, and
But the
and
baby-
everything's been done, like so it's kind of hard to grab people's
The baby
attention.
Yeah.
did something no man was willing to do. He's like, I'm walking around this bitch in a diaper, a real diaper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hobson did that.
Hobson
Yeah.
did it too.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hobson.
What? So
Yeah.
Yeah,
wait, who did it first? Hobson.
no,
Hobson.
Hobson.
So
Hobson
he
Hobson did it
definitely
copied
did.
first.
him.
He said at the very beginning of the "How You Like Me Now," which is the remix that's about to release.
Right.
But yeah, he says I shit on with a diaper on.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then the camera like pans out and he's like standing there looking in the mirror and he's like just in a diaper. And this shit was released like back in like 2010,
The
But
new
2009.
that
art.
just comes to show once an artist sees that, they're like, that's a good idea. Maybe I should try it too.
I
Like,
mean, I thought the goal was to always like whatever he did to get in. Let me go up 2 notches. You feel me? I'm not talking about like Lil Mabu. I don't know the one that did
I don't know him.
He's the dude who did No Lacking with Dusty Locane, I think. Cocaine or something.
who's said I can imagine you guys doing a song similar to the song with Post Malone and the Osborne, not the topic, but
Congratulations.
the
Concept
concept.
for sure. A little good
Oh
idea.
yeah. Sure. Hey, anything is possible.
I kind of
Man.
want to make like a rock like rap, kind of like an old Limp Bizkit style.
Limp Bizkit was hard back in the day. Well,
Hey, that's funny. You know
He
Besides
what?
for
was.
Eminem slaughtered him, dude.
Hey,
I mean, Eminem pretty much was the bully back in that era. He
Yeah.
was like, if you
He
even looked at
slaughtered
him wrong, he was
everybody.
like, "I'm gonna sleep with your wife." Like, I got money. I don't care.
hey, you know
He was
what's
the biggest thing on the face of the
Oh
earth.
yeah, but people were scared of him not because of who he was, because who was
yeah.
behind him.
And
You
here's
got a
kind
person like
Yeah,
Dre, you definitely need to watch your back
but
because bro
I
got
don't. He is a
connections.
lyrical monster, and anything you say against him, like he just turns it around
I'll
and,
give
and forms
this.
it as a weapon.
you
And
talking about
and he's
Eminem?
like, yeah,
I'll give
like with
Eminem
the kill
credit.
I
shot.
He's the goat, but he.
yeah.
I'm not saying that drugs are good, but like in his case, the way he was rapping before, and then when he got clean, I'm just saying, I just pop
I
one,
you
just
know
a
what? The
half,
I
first
do
time
not.
a Flintstone
Nah,
vitamin. You feel
drugs.
me?
Drugs need to
the first
go.
time
People
I
don't
ever
need them.
heard them started like doing the
1996.
dissing is Insane Clown Posse. Fucking had
Oh
that
my god.
haterade about Eminem.
And then they also Eminem's mom. They
Juggalos.
had a
Ugh.
song called
That's the
Eminem's
one I'm talking
Mom.
about. It's
The
called haterade.
Yeah, that was.
What's up, dog? What you been up to?
I think I
Oh
heard
yeah,
that
well
back
that's
when I was like in
cool.
high
Check it
school. I was
out.
like, "What is this?" Like ICP. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Where?" They're like, "No, it's a group." I'm like,
yeah, this
They
Insane
were they
Clown
were
Posse.
crazy
and then they were
when they
like
came out.
Juggalos. I'm look, and back in that day, I was
Juggalo.
like, I was still listening
Hey,
to Tupac and stuff. So I'm like, "Who's a
But
Juggalo? Like, what is a
they
Juggalo?" Like,
have like the most loyal fan base though. Like
yeah,
those
oh
people do
yeah.
not switch up.
When they do a
mhm,
concert, like they'll down there take off the roof of that place,
yeah,
tear the whole place up for them.
I
So
bet.
Fago, they came up with the Fago thing.
They
So
fuck with those people like they are so loyal and they're like lifers. They won't fucking go nowhere. They like love
oh
anything
yeah,
Yeah.
psychopathic does.
And then talking about that, the first time
He
I ever
bitches
got
me.
stoned was to Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill. Oh, Loonies. I got 5 on it.
Hey,
Bone
I
Thugs. You
remember
feel
the
me?
first time my dad played that, man.
Oh yeah, first of the
Yeah.
month. I'm like, yeah, you know what time it is. Time to go collect this money.
Hey, my dad was riding around in his Pontiac GT, I think.
Ooh,
Hey, man,
he
it
had
was,
good taste.
but it was a box car though. It was the box car one.
Boxcar.
Man, he
Oh
riding around with
lord.
these big ass subs. Me and my little brother still in the car seat. I'm sitting back there with my little brother. We can't even hear ourselves think, man, because it was so loud back there. And I was
Boom.
just, you didn't
Boom.
at first when they started hooking them up, they didn't know about having treble like as higher than the bass
Oh
or
yeah.
equal with the bass. All you heard was boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, and as soon as he turns
Uh,
the car off, I'm like, Dad,
I see.
me and bro back here, we can't hear. I was like, we're gonna be deaf. I was like, what are you listening to? We couldn't even hear the words.
I like the old school Volkswagens. You put an 808 in that, that
At least it's
shocks
in
and
at least
windows.
it's in the front of the car
I
and not
mean,
the ass end.
it depends on what type of person you are and where you put that damn thing. Because you blow
Uh,
your whole back windows out. Just
hey, talking about that, I've seen somebody take Volkswagen like the Bug,
yeah.
since the engine's in the back, right?
Oh
I've
snap!
seen them like do the whole interior where they got subs in the doors, subs like around in the car, and then they got them behind the seat.
That's
and
too
then
many speakers.
and then like I mean, dude, you got to do what you got to do if you got a bug, if you
I
want it to
mean,
sound right, and then the trunk's full
yeah.
of
I
them.
mean, you definitely will hear your music. You feel me?
Yeah.
You're not gonna say, "Oh, turn it up." You do. I'm gonna blow up this whole damn car.
Yeah, but the only thing that I hate about certain cars is say like these old school cars, like
Yeah.
a '64 or the SS and all these like the older cars. The only thing that I hate is like, come on, man, why you got to put 24s or 22-inch rims
You
on that
just making the
shit?
car look
It
ugly at
looks like
this
a fucking
point.
Hot
Like,
Wheel to me. It looks like a giant ass Hot Wheel on wheels.
and then when you go to turn, you just spent like what half your taxes on rims
Yeah,
that it's
them
gonna
things are
break
not
your
cheap.
axle as soon as you turn. Try to do some slick shit.
Hey, that's why I will not get my truck lifted. I love my truck the way it is
I'm more of a
original.
lowrider type of person. I love
Man, even
lowriders.
with that, you can fuck up and lose your muffler, crack your A-frame, and all that other good shit.
See, I
mean,
like car. I
YOLO.
don't like trucks at all.
You
Yeah,
don't like
he
trucks?
No,
complains when he gets in my big blue
Wait,
beast.
what about the Raptor
that
though?
thing is not a beast.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
it is. It's got the
Hey, that thing gets
three.
you from point A to point B. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, I
whoa.
still got the original engine in it though, from when it was originally made.
Now
I've
imagine you
tried
switch that.
convincing him to sell that thing so
No,
many times.
no,
He's like, sell my car, sell your car.
no, because I got original V8 in that bad boy.
Oh yeah, see,
and
originality, you can't.
And then when you hit, man, that thing gets up. He just don't know because I ain't never took it out on the interstate with him in it.
Hey,
That
you
thing
hit
gets
80
up.
in that bitch and it gets a shaking.
Well, actually, it gets no, it don't shake.
It don't
It
shake.
gets up. Man, that thing is still, dude. That thing runs. I'm
See,
talking about.
that's what I like
Ain't no
about
way.
old school cars because they made them with steel back
Yeah.
then. Nowadays it's Legos. Like you
So,
hit a tree and everything falls
so
off.
They
I
don't build things like they used to.
Hell
no,
no.
no.
Especially vehicles. They're
No.
not
I
built to
swear.
last. They're built to fucking break down. So
Like when you
so
wreck
then you
this
got to go
one,
buy a new one.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that SUV that I got out there, I guarantee that truck will blow that motherfucker away. Put
Every
that
time off the
motherfucker in the
line.
dirt because that little V6 that I got in that little fucking SUV, that motherfucker will blow up before my V8.
I just know I'd feel insulted if I'm in an old school drag car and I get beat by an electric engine. Sell your car.
Oh
Sell your
man,
car
Have you ever
immediately.
rode in a Tesla?
I'm actually I don't. I'm scared of them. I ain't gonna lie.
don't they drive themselves?
Supposedly, I
Oh
don't
hell
trust
I
them.
no!
would never. No,
I
I,
don't
ain't
I
no
trust
wouldn't
them.
way.
even get in it. I'd be scared it's gonna
I'm
run
so
me off
used to
the.
controlling my own life. Why would I put it in a computer
Yeah.
that malfunctions?
I'm scared it's gonna run us off.
No, it has.
I'm
Like,
Cliff.
if you look at videos and stuff, the Teslas that they're coming out with, they're not like they're messing up somehow in the car to where like you've been going down the highway doing 90 and the car's like, let's take a left.
Yeah, but you can't be. But you can't really be that specific on how a computer's gonna drive you around because it don't have any feelings and emotions
Machines
like a
should not
human
be
does.
built for things that humans can do.
Mm.
We just keep it above.
Hey, that's what the
You
world's
feel?
coming to these days.
Like soon, people are gonna be obsolete. It's gonna be like, why would I pay a human when I can do a machine that will go way longer and won't break down?
But see, they're trying to improvise for less, like something that don't sleep all the time, that's
Mhm.
always constantly on stand and ready to go. So if they're gonna use a computer to do all this, this
Yeah.
computer don't have to sleep. It don't have to eat. Don't have to stop and use the bathroom. It don't have to stop and do anything but get gas.
As long as you
But
don't
how
make
the
it
hell is it putting
self-aware,
gas in? But if it's electric, it runs off electric.
as long as you don't make it self-aware, I think we're good with everything. Just
Well, Google had those like two robots. One was
The girl.
and the
Yeah.
other was the dude, and they formed their own language and were
Yeah.
communicating
The
with
girl-
each other. And Google was like, we're shutting this shit down right now.
when they first brought her out, the first thing she said, she was like, "I don't like y'all humans. I'm gonna keep it a buck."
I don't like humans with.
But
me.
then after a little bit
I
tweaking,
do,
she's like,
but
"Oh, I
we
like
suck."
y'all. Like, I bet you do now. They just shocked your ass. You said some shit you weren't supposed to say.
Yeah, forget
You
that.
gonna listen, Margaret?
I,
You gonna play nice."
I do not for one want a robot coming in the house and
iRobot,
freaking smothering me and killing
can
me.
I help you? No, let me get up and actually get on my own shoes. I'm tired of this
But
shit.
see, when you say iRobot, that robot said it had feelings and emotions though. That's the problem.
But like I said
Yeah,
earlier,
those robots don't have no.
Well,
Ain't no way can they feel. No
Well, it said it had
emotion.
emotions and feelings.
Whatever.
but that's like
Whatever. That's to manipulate you.
that brings me back to the conversation we had a little
That's
bit
to
ago.
fuck with your empathy.
Like we were saying before, like
Uh-huh.
you got to be careful, like of the things that they're coming out with, the Alexas
Oh,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. Like I've seen so many clips, and I've seen actually somebody do it. They ask Alexa a question, a certain type of government question, and the thing will go into a different mode. That's not in the brochure. That's not in the instruction manual.
No,
Like
yeah,
somebody like really was sitting there bored and like, let's test out Alexa. Let's see really what you can tell me. And like they say, like how many people we have on this planet, and stuff, right?
yeah,
We have other planets that we discovered that are habitable.
yeah,
They say there's no humans on the moon, right?
yeah.
If you look up on Google, bro, it tells you there's millions of people on the moon. Now, if that's not true,
Do you trust everything on Google though?
I don't. I
I,
ain't gonna lie. I
half
don't.
and half,
Cause
half and
I was
half.
gonna say if you do, then like
It's half and half. Because if you think about some of the things Google tells you about Earth, and then you kind of like
but you can kind of just
piece it together a little bit yourself,
like if you write like is sugar bad for you, like something will pop up and it'll say, oh,
It's,
sugar is perfectly fine, and then
sugar ain't good for
it's
you.
no,
really
hell no.
it's really what you're typing in, like whatever
that's
you're looking for, like Google will show you.
that's self experiment right there. Like is sugar bad? Let's see if I got diabetes. Let's just test it. Theory, hamster wheel
Mm.
type of deal.
It's just that, like these big tech companies kind of get to control like all of the information, all of everything. They
We're
get
the
to control the
consumers. We
narrative.
don't. We only matter when we have money. You feel me? That's
You have to invest in their probability.
yeah. But what if you know it's gonna fail and they still want you to put money in it? Like they tell you like this is gonna be a bad idea. He's like, fuck it, put a
Yeah.
million
Did you
behind it.
did you know when
Do
you?
you think
I was gonna say, do you know when you file your taxes, they ask if you want to donate to certain things.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah, they
definitely on
definitely
that.
do
They
it.
That's
don't
where
let
that
that
money's
go.
going. That's where that money's going is to like presidential votes and all this other stuff.
Or just in their pockets.
Yeah,
Pretty
like
much, I think it goes in their pocket.
they tell you like, oh, you're paying for police to be out here. What if I don't want the police?
Yeah,
You can cut the tax out.
I
but
Then
know
but
in
like
a way you kind of need police
you
though.
yeah,
do.
In
I
a
ain't gonna
way,
lie. It don't matter who you is. You like your house get broken too. That's the first
yeah.
people you gonna call.
Oh yeah, of course.
Unless you about that life, then it's you don't need the police. Then we going Western style, a
and,
duel.
and here when you say that, and here I think it's funny that like us being who we are, and we're like the lower income people that live here, and we're
Right.
not middle class. Even the middle class. I mean, I feel bad for. I mean, even for them and us. And then you go and look at the people that are in office, like senators and all
Mhm.
that. There was that one dude. I forget his name. His name is Michael Bay, I think. I don't know if that's the right guy or not.
I don't know.
Is that
Michael
the
Bay is like a director,
is
like
that
a
the white dude with
Hollywood
the crooked
director.
nose?
There's an older white dude that did a video about where he walked around asking politicians if they would let their kids go to the army like they let us
Oh,
go, and
Absolutely
most
not,
of them were like, no, I would not. And he was like, then why do our children have to go if your children can't go?
because they don't give a fuck about our kids'
Yeah, that's
life.
what I'm saying.
They don't give a fuck about our life.
government's
We
like
care
you
about
fight
our
for your
kids'
country.
life. What
Like,
about us? We care. We don't want our kids to die for
hell
something
no.
that you shouldn't even be meddling around in anyway.
That's like you go to war in another country. He's like, we're going to war. Like I never said nothing about them. I'm cool with them. I like their little inventions and stuff.
And
Don't.
here, that's the reason why they don't like us is because we're always butting in and being fucking nosy into shit that don't pertain to us.
America's definitely been a bully,
That's like that
and I
stuff.
think the karma for America, I think, will be bad.
That's like the
And
stuff with
every empire falls at some time.
that's like the stuff with like Trump. Like when they were like, I think it was Pakistan or something. They were asking like, we want him for this amount, and government was like, we're not giving it to you. Government was like, shoot, we ain't do that. That was you. You can have him. I was
Mm.
like, I don't think we're that nonchalant. We're just gonna hand you over a president. We're not that poor. We're in debt, but we're not stupid. No, we're not gonna
Well, shit.
trade us something.
Well, honestly, to tell the truth, they said we had gold, but that gold that we have ain't worth shit now.
No,
And here, our money ain't even worth shit.
Where and now money isn't even backed by gold like it used to
No,
be.
no,
we're
it's not.
we're so in debt. America,
Like
America,
literally,
the
money is just a
planet.
made up thing that we're just all agreeing upon, like shares value, where it says 100 on it, and we all agree upon it, and that's why it has the power that it does.
They say we're in debt. No,
Oh,
you in debt. I
and here
didn't put
she,
in on
and
this.
here they said united we fail.
United we fall,
Oh, it looks like
or
it has,
divided we fall.
well, it says it has an eye. Oh, well, yeah, divided we fall is what they were trying to say. I think.
Yeah, I think definitely,
Yeah,
and which is true, and that's why I think they intentionally try to keep us divided, create these narratives,
yeah, they don't.
black versus white, Democrat versus
Yeah,
Republican. Um,
I think if they
I mean,
was
whatever kind of differences, because we're scared of the things that we don't understand,
Yeah, that's facts.
and I believe a lot of people are like everybody wants to be heard, nobody wants to listen, and it's just oh my way's right, my way's right. I've heard it a million times, and I've never been a person to like force my beliefs upon someone. Like I've
Right.
always been willing to hear somebody out. But after so long, like after living like that for so long, I've heard like the same shit like over and over and
Right.
over, and so I'm just like I've heard it. Like I know exactly how this conversation goes
Right.
because I've been in it several times. I mean, they may say like one or two different things than what that person said, and I mean, they're still an individual. They have like their different favorites and stuff, but
Yeah.
like their beliefs about how the things in America operate is still like basically the same. And but we need to change. I think America needs to change. We're not heading in a good direction.
Hell no. We're going like the furthest down we can right now. Like it's declining fast, and everybody's just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just party until this shit rocks off.
Because we just want to ignore the problem and pretend like it's not a problem.
Because if all the
And that's what a lot of people do in their own personal lives is
but
just
if everything was all fixed, then how else we gonna make money? You feel me? If I can't tax it, I don't want it. That's how the government do you.
but
Like
my thing
cancer, like
is
if you got a cure for cancer, they be like, if we can't tax this, shit, we just gonna knock you out, take this for ourselves, and fuck it.
but that's why I don't understand why we like follow these leaders because they're not really
Because
like
we
we're
are.
being misled by people who don't give a shit about us, and we allow
have
them to
they ever
create this narratives. And as long as we're fighting amongst each other, we'll never look at the real fucking problem.
gave a shit about us?
Truly,
No,
like truly, like
but I feel like they select a couple of people that make it seem like they really care, like about us.
government will only pick somebody that
Is
is heavily
controllable.
Yeah,
is heavily influenced. I can get you to jump off a bridge with
yeah.
no other word. You know,
I say it like this, just like our state that we live in.
yeah, our
They
state's
say
fucking
that they
crazy.
care about their community and the
Mhm.
people that live in their states. But if they cared about us here in Macomb, why the fuck don't we got a dentist office here closer for the people that don't have the money to
For
travel out of
real,
town
you gotta go
and
out
get
two
to a
hours, an
dentist?
hour away just to
Yeah. Why? I mean, why can't they accept whatever? I mean, I understand that it takes them a while to get paid,
yeah,
but my thing is people don't have money to get in like a taxi or pay somebody to
yeah,
go way clear over here when they should be able to do it where they live.
yeah. So that's the only bummer about this town is you have to go so far away to do serious things or
Yeah.
down
What?
here. I mean, it's cool. Like
And
when I first came down here, it was cool. Like it was a different environment. But
Yeah.
like I've been here for 5 years, and I'm like, they
what,
still haven't really done what they're
did you ever
fucking.
know Busey? Like, were you here back in like 2011,
No,
2010?
no. I got here. I was 27 when I got here, so this was like,
I was like the first person he met next door
yeah,
to his girl.
because this is the first. This is the
Well, this
first
is the first
complex.
time I ever met you.
This is the first complex I was in when we moved
Yeah.
down here. We lived in a like right down.
But
Down the way.
on the other
Yeah.
side of this apartment, when you go past the
Mhm.
Big Mama's house, or
I think we were here for like 2 or 3 years, I believe.
yeah,
Cause I came here, I was
because I was here before she moved in.
see 5 years. This was back in like what?
Well, it's been more like for me, it's been like 11 since I've been here.
Yeah, cause I came here. I was 27. I'm 32 now, so I've been here for a career. I'm old and become.
Man, you ain't old until you get like to 90,
Hey,
dude.
I'm part of the Snap Crackle Pop Girl gang. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm older than you. I guarantee you that.
Maybe in animal years.
No, really, no, seriously, I'm older than you. I'm
How
older than him too.
how old are you?
I'm 38.
Yeah, you got me by a little bit. You got me by a good stretch. You feel me? Shoot, it's crazy. I'm 32. And my father's 52. I told him I was like, you uphill. Like I just gotta push you over
Well, you know what?
now.
I say 38 because I'm jumping the gun. I'm only 37 right now, but Tuesday I'll be 38.
I mean, shade of face, you be 32 in no time. You feel me? How you doing, Miss Johnson?
Nah, not really because you can still see my gray hair.
No, Hey,
and then
that's just wisdom coming in.
this
That's all
morning
it
when I
is.
went to go take my shower, I noticed that my chest hair is starting to turn gray too. I'm like, what the
You
fuck is
getting the
this?
Morgan Freeman treatment. You feel me?
What the
All the
fuck?
wise get it.
I'm like, man, I ain't even old yet. I can understand when I hit like 70 or 80 for my shit to get gray.
I'm gonna be an ornery old dude. I'm gonna spray kids with water and shit. I'm just gonna be just.
Man, fuck that. If I'm gonna be an Andre ass old man, I'm throwing water balloons at them like I used to do when
I'm
we were
flipping off the
kids.
cops because I know they ain't gonna go and do nothing.
They're gonna be like, sir, excuse me,
It's
how
the
old are
police.
you?
Run! See my walker just run.
At least you didn't say you were gonna be wearing a depend or a
Oh
diaper.
no, no, you feel me? I don't.
I don't go.
Hopefully, I don't have to. I don't.
I don't think that far into it. If I get old, I'm still gonna be able to walk to the bathroom and get to the bathroom in time to use it.
I'm gonna be committing petty crimes as a 70-year-old, flipping over cones and shit.
They said we definitely need change in Macomb. You're right. We do
Yeah,
definitely need a
that's
change in
facts,
Macomb.
bro. We need a Waffle House here, bro. Okay,
Man, they
we
ain't
need
gonna
a.
put no damn Waffle House
I
here.
know, but or a Sam's Club that would actually do us some
Well,
good.
they do got a Sam's Club. It's in Quincy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about here though.
Oh, they ain't gonna put one here. They
like,
want you to travel as far as possible as you can to get to one.
what's the best thing we got here? Ghetto Walmart. Like man,
Yeah.
Walmart's a trap, bro. You go in there to spend $30, spend $300. Like, bro, y'all did it again. Like,
Oh,
shit.
dude, hey, it's not even just Walmart. It's like the small stores that they got for
Oh my
like
god.
for you to go to Walmart to get clothes for your kids, or you got to go to Hibbett's, or you got to go to Macy's, or I think it's Macy's for the women sometimes.
Yeah,
And then they got that Junior Mac or whatever it is over there, right next to the Cricket store. Dude, you're gonna be spending like thousands of dollars. You're gonna spend like $1,000 if you go in there and buy some stuff.
I'll be clowning on the shoe store that's across the street. Ho Sensation. Their S on their side starts working. I'm like, oh, we finna go to Ho Sensation
uh,
then.
this one right here said, "I'd come back, but I don't want to."
Did you say hoe sensation?
Ho Sensation.
Oh yeah, it was missing the
Yeah.
yeah, it was missing something. It said host sensation for a while. I was
Ho
like,
Hoe
host sensation.
sensation.
I was like, bitch better have my shoe.
Let me go check this out. She come with the shoe? Like, we could talk.
Yeah, most definitely.
Man,
Eh,
people been joining
I was
in.
gonna
We ain't
say
even been shouting them
I was
out.
gonna say right here, yeah. I'd come back, but I don't want to get mixed in with the wrong crowd again. And then JB Hawk used to be a ice cream store. Yeah, I didn't know that. I
Okay.
wasn't here when that was that. And I'm surprised they got a dispensary. Yeah. And then right next to the Taco Bell, laugh out loud. Yeah, that's because they want people to get high and to go eat.
That was the whole plan the whole time. Like, you gonna spend money here
Even
regardless.
when they go there to get food, they're gonna look over and be like, "Shit, I need to re up again." And
I
they're
really
gonna be
do.
over there
I
smoking.
quit smoking.
Yeah, I haven't smoked in like 10 years, dude.
Bro, I can't be sober. Not in this lifetime.
I know
I
it
can't
makes
do
me
it.
anxious. Like people are like, "Oh,
Like, a little paranoid.
like, dude, yeah."
Now look,
I'm like,
You hear
uh-oh.
a cop
Like,
go
and
by,
then I
you like,
start
shit, put it all
overthinking.
away.
now look, you say that you can't quit smoking because you don't
Okay.
want to have a clear mind, dude. I quit smoking and I haven't smoked in 10 years, dude, and I've been looking at everybody in a clear mind and everything. So okay, so stoners are cooler than people that ain't stoners
They're cooler than crackheads.
because the people that I'm gonna say it like this, the people that don't get stoned, they don't have an open mind because they're more stuck up than anything. And people that get stoned are the coolest motherfuckers to be
Like,
around.
I don't care if you smoke.
If you stressing, you just smoking your joint. You like, I got bills. Fuck it for right now. We'll figure it out. let me
Like,
get 5 minutes in a
I'm gonna
clear
get
thought.
high as fuck and just forget about this shit.
Like, it's still there. We know back of our mind, we know it's still there. But for right now, fuck it. We just gonna push that to the side. Let's
Like,
make some
Yeah.
cookies.
nothing matters.
But I'm not
I
saying
don't know, but that's kind of also why I kind of like stop. I don't.
Because I smoke.
It
I smoke
makes me
for different reasons,
overthink, and then
though.
it makes me not care, and then
Like,
I don't know. It makes me too wishy washy in my
like
thoughts.
dealing with like depression and anxiety and stuff like that. Like smoking, like just like if I can make somebody smile, it makes me happy.
Yeah,
But when I'm sober, I can give two fucks how you feel. Like, I don't. I honestly don't.
He
But
said I get too
but
fucked.
just a little bit though, like it makes you like a little bit more like
It doesn't make you aware. It
It
just
makes you
makes you
care a
move.
little bit more about a situation.
I
You
think it
feel me?
just makes you move slower and listen slower.
No, well,
I
I
think
mean,
it's a
for
demotivator.
for
Like whenever I smoke, I didn't want to
it
do
depends on
nothing
what
but
you're
play
using it
some
for.
video
Like,
games.
if you're using it for like creativity, like that's one thing. But if you're just, you feel me, you just
That like
want to smoke just to smoke, like you're wasting.
see, it kills my creativity though.
Well, for real,
Like my writing process is like so long
bro,
and
I
drawn out anyway.
let me smoke one and battle somebody, it's over. I'm
Like I said,
anime bars.
it makes me overthink though.
And here, if I was still smoking, dude, I would not be able to finish my beats. I'd be sitting there
He'd
like
be like, I'll save this
I'd
and
be
I'll
like
come back
this.
to it. Where's
I'd be
the
sitting
grilled
here
cheese?
going like this the whole time, talking about what the fuck was I doing?
That's crazy because it makes me more like it makes me more motivated to do something like just like
Nah.
get that because I smoke to the point to like I get that that level to where like a bird can fly in the window. That's not gonna
Yeah.
ruin my day. I got things to do. Like
Dude, I actually got more agitated smoking than I did anything.
now when I don't smoke, then yeah, I like if I can't smoke, like I get agitated. Like,
Then
What's
so it was
up,
the opposite
Jody?
for me. As soon as I
I would,
smoked and somebody set me in a mood,
oh yeah,
dude, I'd fucking snap. I'd be ready to kick ass.
but I mean,
When you smoke,
But no, because
but
I
it's
get
gotta
more
be.
agitated with certain things, the way they're talking to you, and you got to remember, weed makes you paranoid. So I'm sitting there.
I don't think it does for everybody. Like there's people where I feel like
I
it
mean, I
don't make
have
people
I have
paranoid.
smoked to the point where I got paranoid. Like, police drove by, and I was like, "Hide everything! Like they're not even here for us. What are you doing?"
And now it's not legal, so like even since it's been legal, like the times that I had smoked, I'd be like, "Fucking, why am I paranoid?" Like it's completely okay to like go into Walmart completely baked out of my mind.
Like vapes are so normalized now. Like you could
Yeah.
walk around blowing gas, and people ain't gonna know
Uh,
difference.
the back the backup queen said I smoke for the fun of it and not to help manage my PTSD. I
Post
don't
traumatic
smoke.
stress disorder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all I gotta take
Well,
it.
I mean I get that. I mean it helps slow it down and it doesn't make you feel so much, pressure on you with that.
But some people be taking that advantage of it though. Like the medical purpose of it
Hmm.
is so beautiful. I love the medical side of it. But like people just take it too far. Like how much can I smoke till I pull a blackout?
I don't think you can.
You can black out.
Can you?
You can actually die from weed. But but you have to take a
You
large
typically
intake.
fall asleep before that even happens,
Mhm.
though.
For you to die off marijuana, you have to smoke like 150,000 blunts to the face at once for your lungs and everything to shut down.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm
you
good.
can die off of it. It's just people are not brave enough to go that level.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that level.
Like
I don't.
me,
I've always been a lightweight, even whenever I smoked. Anyway,
once I start seeing things get blurry, it's cutoff time. I'm done. I'm at the point where I need to be.
I smoked one when I was in. Well, I would have probably been like eighth, maybe a freshman. I'd smoked like a handful of times, but I went over to my buddies and he had a triple, like what chambered like bong. Oh,
Oh,
dude, and this thing fucking tore me up. I hallucinated
I bet you were good for
off of
about three
weed,
days
dude.
after that.
I was staying at my dad's, and like my dad didn't like want me smoking, and I'm like getting ready to walk to his house, and I'm like, like he's gonna know because I'm like freaking the fuck out.
He didn't discover
So
Vaseline
no,
at the time.
so I walk past his house. I go like a block down, and I'm like, I start walking, and then I see him like down like a few blocks, and he's like waving. I'm like, oh shit, like I can't like.
Just look down.
Yeah, I'm
Eye
like, well,
contact.
I can't just like turn away and like not acknowledge the fact that he's like waving at me.
Moonwalk.
And so I like keep walking. I put my head down and I look back up and he's gone. I put my head back down and I see something like out of the corner of my eye, and it's him and my friend standing like right next to me. And I'm like freaked the fuck out at this point, right? And my buddy like puts
This
his
is not
hand
for
out.
everybody.
My buddy puts his hand out to like shake my hand. I go to shake his hand, it disappeared. Gone. I'm like, whoa.
Back off the mic, son. You're like
I had I had there were two girls that I was friends with that were watching me the whole time. And they said that I was like zigzagging like in the road, and then I walked over to this ditch and they were like, "What the fuck?" They were like, "You need to get to the fucking car." Needless to say, I did not go back to my dad's.
Oh,
Like
no, no,
I hung out with
blame
him
me.
for the rest of the time.
Well, gentlemen, it's been fun.
And here you said you smoked from a triple chambered bong.
Yeah.
And here, have you? I know you know what a gravity
Oh,
bomb
you
is.
already know. I've
And he's talking about that. Try a gravity bomb,
that
bro.
daddy
had,
perp
dude.
over here,
You've tried a fucking 3 gallon fucking water container
Yeah.
that they put in the
gravity
fucking.
bong. You gotta be a
You got to be able to clear that whole jug. I'm talking
Ooh.
about.
I
a
don't
big
think you
water
know who
jug.
my brothers are, DJ.
Oh
Bro.
no, I don't. No, I
I
don't.
really don't think you know. Who
But no,
Nah,
hey,
we doing an
try doing
8 blunt
that and
series.
smoke
We
and
got
drink
it.
at the same time. My ass fell asleep up against the wall.
My
drunk.
shit, I be pukey whenever I like
No,
smoke
I
and
did.
drink.
Well, gentlemen, I gotta skip out.
You gotta
Bounce.
skip
You
out.
gotta
Yeah,
bounce. It's
yeah.
okay.
It's all
We've
good.
gone the 2 hours anyway.
Yeah.
We'll call it
But
quits right now.
I do appreciate y'all having me. You know, I had a lot of fun
No,
here.
for sure.
Oh
Good
yeah,
conversation. You
we
feel me?
appreciate you actually showing up and
Hey,
doing it.
we can do this. We can do this again.
Oh
You
yeah.
feel me? I
Oh
have no
yeah.
problem with camera or speaking. You feel me? So I
I
like.
feel you. I feel you.
We will definitely have it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
It's
You have a great night
we
too.
are very grateful to have you here.
Oh yeah, of
and we will
course.
be back here next
Definitely.
Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We
Next
will.
Tuesday.
The fun don't stop.
And remind you next Tuesday. That's when I'll be 38.
Hey, turn up.
38.
It's gonna be the birthday
Yeah.
bash. You feel me?
Yeah. Mm.
It's gonna be crime.
And here, everybody thinks I'm older than what I look. I've had people tell me I look like I'm 40 to 45, and I ain't even that old.
I had a
Like-
girl at the bar guess my age. People normally guess me younger. And she like guessed it right on the dot. And I don't buy girls like a drink at the bar, but
You can probably pass the high school stuff.
and she was like 29. I'm
Maybe
like
freshman
I was like,
college.
I'll buy you a drink now, okay? Like, and she was like, I was right. I was like, yeah, like you fucking nailed that. I don't know how the fuck you did it because people are like, you're like fresh out of college. You know, they're like 22, 23.
Mm.
I don't know how this girl
She
nailed
was a
it.
cougar.
Oh shit, my camera's about to
Huh?
die.
No, she was
My camera's
22.
about to die.
Okay.
But
We've
y'all
been
have,
on for the 2 hours.
yeah, y'all have a
Yeah.
great night. Enjoy yourself. I appreciate Josh for showing up,
Gang.
and hopefully everybody that's having a birthday right now enjoy that.
Oreo the Panda,
Oh, Oreo the
yo,
Panda, my bad.
OTP.
Oreo the Panda.
DJ Crow.
My
We want to
bad.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Y'all have a
y'all.
great night and stay blessed.